Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of That One Piece Talk. My name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lano.
Sam.
And it's That One Piece Talk, where we talk One Piece. Woo! Let's go. What up, everyone?
Yeah, how y'all gonna call us late when we on time? I'm trying to understand this.
I feel like they always say we're late when it's like 5 seconds.
Yeah, no, it was legit.
Still
5:59, and they were saying late. How we late?
Maybe they're ahead of us.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What time zone you in?
What dimension?
What dimension?
What timeline?
What timeline?
Anyway, hello everybody. Get ready for an exciting experience. Today, we're diving right into the chapter of One Piece, chapter 1128. We'll be reviewing, taking your calls, and engaging with your super chats. As always, it'll be organic. Marv, I also forgot to tell you, we're going to watch the latest One Piece episode. Yes, so we're going to watch the latest One Piece episode with Garp and 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢𝙗. I felt like that was going to be a banger since this chapter didn't really have much in it. I'll be surprised if anybody got anything to say about this chapter besides that one part, to be honest. If you haven't supported us yet by liking the video, please do. If you wish to interact with people like us, join our Discord. Our Discord is available. You're allowed to join. It'd be lit. I don't be in there much. Seb does.
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah.
I feel like I've tapered off recently, but I'll be in there.
If you watch us at home, thank you so much. I know you're on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You guys be running it up, so I appreciate you. If you haven't yet reviewed our podcast on those platforms and given us like 5 stars, do that real quick, bro. Support your boys. It helps out a lot. We will read all your super chats organically, all right? You got to remember, this is a podcast, so when you guys send super chats and, me and the boys are mid-debate, we're probably not going to get to it within the next 10 minutes, and it happens. That's just, how it works. I can't just stop somebody unless it's a really big donation. I do want to acknowledge that because that's a lot of money. But we just can't just go off cuff and just interrupt somebody's thought process. You know what I'm saying? So thank you so much. I just want to say that in advance. But other than that, thank you for supporting us. Now let's say what's up to super chat. Let's say what's up to chat and then read super chats.
Yeah, there's a bunch of people in here. So like the stream if you haven't already. Like Larry said, it does help with the YouTube algorithm. We got 240 people in here, but only 66 likes. So hit that like button for your boys. But I see B Thorn in here, Luis Gonzalez, Ben Lowry, Grim _ Lethal 97, KSG2, Fictional King, Shankdom, Armorgilly Merca, Heath Davis, Chad Wallace, B. Jean VB, Coven Creerer, Dempsey 𝙏𝙚𝙀, Bammy Boys, Twilight, what up Twilight, Garnet House, X Hideous, God D Usopp, Kirby, Cursed, just so many on here. Cuddy Flam, Injobi, Tim Serrano, Elijah Campos, Cyborg Frankie, Mr. the Martian Man Magpie, Habry Dreyer, Celica Forn, Tiao. I'm reading these names terribly. I know I am. Victor Pritchardo, Monkey D. Luffy. How do you even get that name? Huh? I want to say yes, but I couldn't tell you.
1121.
I don't know. But yeah, so many people in here. Like I said, like the stream. It does help with the YouTube algorithm. And I'll jump into super chats now. We have a couple sitting. We got 5 from B Thorn. It says, "What's good, guys? Man, Monday couldn't come fast enough. LOL. Hope all is well." With a check mark and a 100. It says, "Question: does Law after Wano beat Doflamingo?"
So I asked Sebastian this question a while back.
A while ago, yeah.
Yeah. And Sebastian said, yeah, Law does.
I'm about to switch up because I'm
He said I'm about to switch up.
I'm about to switch all the way up. I feel like he should be able to.
Wait, why?
I mean, Law clearly grew. And his Devil Fruit allows him to do a lot that I don't know that Dofi's just outright overcoming. You know what I mean? But at the same time, like, Dofi's a tank. He's got a lot going on. So, I don't know.
honestly still think the fight is still close. To me, it's still 50-50, but I honestly can see Law taking it. Like, I got Law. Because also, too, I always argued in Law's favor that the times that he did scrap with Doflamingo, Law was always at a disadvantage, right? He wasn't at full strength. He fought Fuji and him, and then when they fought on the bridge, Law wasn't even, like, didn't recuperate enough to even use his ability. He was struggling to use it because he was still exhausted from fighting Dofi and Fuji. And now he got better with Haki and using his awakening ability, I believe he could take Doflamingo. But it'd still be a close fight.
I still got Dofi.
I don't know. I want to say no, just based off of the fact that, like, Doflamingo's awakening wasn't also taken into account for Dressrosa. But to be honest, bro, I always felt like G4 Luffy is beating Law. Like, that Dressrosa Luffy, in my opinion, is beating Law.
You think so?
Yeah. The same way I believe that Dressrosa Luffy would beat Kid now. And I'm not joking.
I gotta think about that one. I don't know, man. I don't know.
The fact
if he catches him with, like, the what's that called? Oh, I guess Blackbeard recovered from it. I don't know. I gotta think about that.
Like, I've seen Dofi get gamma knifed, and he was, like, definitely not as mobile as he was before. But that was also because he was fighting, like, Luffy and Law.
Yeah, they tricked him.
And it's like...
It should be easier for Law to land gamma knife now, though, no?
What would make it easier?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Well, when like Lawrence pointed out, when it happened, Law had fought Doflamingo and Fujitora and had, like, bullets and all. Like, he was using his devil fruit
to run away.
No, but he still had to fight them.
No,
now,
he ran away. He was fighting Doflamingo on the bridge,
and
then Doflamingo was just wiping him.
Even before that, they were fighting him in Greenbit.
That wasn't really a fight.
He was getting jumped by an Admiral and Doflamingo.
Yeah, bro. But it doesn't. You're acting like if he rolled up to the 1v2, he would have actually made a difference. No, he would have just got put down anyway.
No, what I'm saying is if you're removing the elements of Law having to deal with all that prior, and it's just Law versus Doflamingo
at full strength.
Full strength, he can possibly land. He might have a better way of landing Gamma Knife. I don't even agree with that per se. But if we're talking about,
I was gonna say that doesn't matter.
But if we're talking about now that Doflamingo Law has, like, access to his full awakening, like, even when they landed Gamma Knife, Law had to, like, put his Devil Fruit up, like the room up, and so far that Doflamingo couldn't see it because he had to set the stuff up.
Okay.
Like, if you're just straight up fighting, I'm not expending any energy towards any of that stuff. I'm just trying to fight you. Mm-hmm. It's, to me, he's more likely to land that.
So who has better hockey?
It's Doflamingo.
Doflamingo. And he's a conqueror. I said, I got Dofi. Okay. I'm switching up. I got Dofi.
If Dofi starts using his awakening, does Law's ability overpower it?
In the room?
Yeah.
Because he can make a room that's the size of basically the top of the plateau.
I mean, it doesn't matter. Whatever is in my awakening, you're not going to be able to overpower because your hockey's not stronger than mine's. Right?
Law Delphi tricky, bro. Because I don't know that. Wait, I don't know that Law's devil. Is his hockey stronger than Virgo's was? Like, back then, he still cut through Virgo.
Yeah,
you
get
what
I'm saying?
No,
so it's like
that, to me, I can't say Law's hockey's stronger than Virgo's because again, that's a knowledge thing. Like, for instance, like, we know Law just said that hockey, if you have enough hockey exerted, that it will stop a fruit. Stop a blade from happening. We literally see Body turn Luffy into an old man. Luffy didn't exert on his hockey so that he can still get caught. We know that Luffy's hockey is stronger than Bonnie's. That Luffy's hockey is strong enough to get out of that. Just Luffy didn't do it. That goes to knowledge thing. If Luffy realized that, he would have just did it.
I think it comes to infusion.
Yeah.
That's at the end of the day, Dofi is known to infuse his heavenly string with hockey.
It's true.
And if that hockey infused is Conqueror's hockey, Law doesn't have that. I don't believe Law's Devil Fruit would be able to affect Dofi's awakening because it's infused with Conqueror's hockey. And he covers most of the field. So that means can Law, like, fly?
I'm wondering if he could teleport the string somewhere else.
What? Why would he be able to do that if
it's in his room? Based off the parameters of what his ∇ allows him, if you're in the room, I can move stuff. I can move you. I can move the objects in the room.
Has he ever moved anything that had Conqueror's Haki attached to it?
No.
Luffy and Zoro, technically, but
he moved Doflamingo too.
Yeah. No, he moved Doflamingo, but we're talking about when Conqueror's Haki is infused into the Devil Fruit itself, and he's going off with it. That means either Law's going to have to try to move him, which is probably going to be impossible because he needs to move himself, because he no longer has any standing ground. He's getting attacked from every other angle, and if he wants to make this room, then he probably has to go outside of where the awakening is, and then he's going to have to fight Doflamingo from that area.
It really comes down to who has more control once the room is up, Doflamingo and his awakening, or Law and the room itself. And that can go either or, depending on how you view those two dudes and their Devil Fruits and fighting capabilities. It's a toss-up to me. I think Lawrence is right. It's a toss-up. I'm leaning Doflamingo. He's still the conqueror. He's still more experienced. But Law has more hacks on his side than Doflamingo does. He has moves that can end the fight that Doflamingo doesn't have. He has to basically beat Law down, poke him up, control whatever, like to put Law down.
You be forgetting too that
he can take Dofi's heart at some. You know what I mean?
What is he? He's not a smoker. He's not. No, but he's not somebody of that caliber. What I'm saying is,
if you get caught with any of these Law abilities, you can get caught, bro.
So then I'll put it this way: Doflamingo could just create clones of himself. And then Law has no way, because he's never shown observation to detect where the real Doflamingo is.
And Sebastian, and Doflamingo could just spam his awakening while Law has a stamina issue.
But also, if you want to talk about observation, Doflamingo's observation didn't show that he was strong at all.
I don't think you need super strong observation for Law.
Well, yeah. How he got hit with Gamma Knife, remember, Law switched out his seemingly past corpse, right? Doflamingo still believed that was Law there. And then Law showed up behind Doflamingo because he switched out the body with something that was already like passed or whatever to come up on Doflamingo. Doflamingo didn't see it coming at all.
Okay. But like, we're in a situation where it's one-on-one, right? We're going all out. If I'm creating clones and both of our observations are not up there, then observation at that point probably doesn't really matter. We're both going to start getting tagged. But it's like, who has the better hacks at that point? Overall, I would say Law's ability is way better than Dofi's, but Dofi is just such a more versatile fighter than Law and more experienced and has the better haki that I can see that Doflamingo would push past him at like a very high diff. There's so much more that he can do. And also, if I want to go Sebastian's nonsense route, birdcage him.
I thought the same.
What is he gonna do?
I thought the same thing.
You talking about birdcage and Dofi's not in there?
And that's not me even like, that's legitimately a question. Can he just put Law in a birdcage and can Law push out of it?
Law should be able to teleport out of a birdcage.
No, he has to.
No.
No, he would just need to see something from. He'd have to create a room that expands beyond the birdcage, see something beyond the birdcage, and swap it.
But that's not possible, probably either. Why? Because even radio waves weren't able to penetrate through the birdcage.
So that means teleport out of birdcage.
So there's more properties to the birdcage than we actually know.
I thought of that too.
Yeah, but that wouldn't stop someone's teleportation.
Right?
Why wouldn't it stop it?
Why would it?
We just proved that it's just not string. It's able to. It's able to detect radio waves, and radio waves are not allowed to go through it.
Yeah, no, I know
which
that.
means that there's also other, physics behind this birdcage.
Teleporting through radio waves.
But honestly, it looked like Doflamingo made his own dimension in a birdcage.
Yes,
that's all fine and dandy. What Law's ability allows him to do tells me he can teleport out of that birdcage. Even if there's radio waves, whatever was going on in the birdcage and what was beyond it, Law can teleport out of it if need be.
So, and this is in Doflamingo's repertoire. I know this is just me assuming and speculating, but I could also just be like, okay, Doflamingo decides to put Conqueror's Haki infused into the birdcage. Would he be able to just leave the birdcage?
Don't got that though.
No, but
why doesn't he have it?
I don't see why not.
Giving Doflamingo advanced Conqueror's Haki like this?
No, this is not advanced Conqueror's Haki. This is just infusion.
Yeah,
he's infusing Haki into his actual
Zo did
frame.
it to Kaido. He didn't do advanced Conqueror's Haki. He just put Haki in his attack, which you could just do unconsciously.
To me, I don't see why Law wouldn't be able to do it. Like why? I don't see a reason why the even with Conqueror's on it would stop him.
Because he doesn't have strong enough Haki, one, to probably go past it, and 2, we already said that this birdcage has special properties with it.
Because, like, all right, even if you want to go like laws, Doflamingo's already been a conqueror, but then for that statement that was said about Big Mom and Kaido, for Law did not apply
that
to
does
Doflamingo.
not apply to Doflamingo.
Yeah, it didn't
I
apply
love
to
Doflamingo, but it does
because
not apply to him.
Law was moving him. So that statement that their hockey's too strong, I can't move him, that doesn't apply for Doflamingo for Law. Because he moved him already.
But we haven't brought up the fact that he couldn't move Doflamingo. We've admitted that he can do that.
No,
because it's happened.
But that's what I'm saying.
But now you're saying how he's imbuing this hockey into his birdcage technique, and now you're giving it similar, like
that he can't even move himself down.
No, he wouldn't be able to move himself outside of it, which is what you guys are saying.
I don't think there's a technique outside of Parasite that's stopping Law from teleporting himself outside of the birdcage.
But
to me,
I think you guys are forgetting that if he's shown it, then most likely we could add other moves to his repertoire, right? Like, he showed that he has rainbow string, right? That he's able to do, or heat the string itself. I would also be able to surmise that if he created birdcage, he could probably make it a birdcage where it's on fire with a burning string. Why wouldn't he be able to do that?
But none of that is stopping Law from teleporting to the other. Like, he doesn't have to pass through the birdcage. He's teleporting from one spot to the other. Where the birdcage is here, I'll go from here to here without bypassing through it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just here now.
Okay. You're absolutely right. What I am telling you, though, from jump is that I'm showing you that Doflamingo has moves in his repertoire that he's able to use, and just because he hasn't used certain moves with other moves doesn't mean it's not possible. But overall, it's shown that it is possible. Our argument is that because he can do that, he could also add Conqueror's Haki to his Devil Fruit, which Law doesn't have stronger Haki than him. So if this birdcage has special properties to where it doesn't allow radio waves, it's just not an actual string. There's something more to it. So on top of the special property, on top of the Conqueror's Infusion that he's going to have, I don't think that Law, having less Haki than him, would be able to pass through the birdcage just because he wants to teleport through it. Is he able to move Doflamingo? I think so, absolutely 100%, because he's shown that he could do it already. But if Doflamingo is going off rip, Conqueror's Haki infused into my Devil Fruit, there's not much Law can really do against that. Except he would have to teleport towards Dofi, but even then, he needs to use something to teleport with. So there has to be like a piece of rock in front of Dofi.
What are they, a hyperbolic time chamber, bro? There's gonna be debris.
No, he's right. No,
but there's gonna be stuff around.
No, that's not true.
Yeah, that's
because
not true.
Doflamingo turned everything to string.
Yeah, with the overwhite, he did do that.
He did everything string.
But
can he use the string itself?
yes, he can.
That's what I'm saying.
How though?
Oh, we seen Law literally do it with Big Mom. Remember, Prometheus, whatever, was literally in Big Mom's hand.
He teleported.
He teleported and switched out with it. While she's holding it. So, and this is a conqueror user as Big Mom as a Yonko. Law took whatever was out of her hand while she's holding it and replaced it with something else.
Yo, and I would believe that if Doflamingo didn't infuse his strings with Conqueror's Haki or Haki in general.
That's true.
But
Prometheus didn't have Haki attached to him.
But hold on.
But then if you want to go with that,
but hold on. Doflamingo would still have to do that, like, first. You get what I'm saying? Like, not every string that Doflamingo throws out is Conqueror's Haki infused in the way you're saying. Like, he would have to have this string in place first for it to even have this debate. If he's using regular, like, overheat or regular, like, parasites, or any of those regular strings, even the awakening ones.
Okay.
Because they're not always just infused with Conqueror's Haki. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, like, if any of them are like that, could he not just swap them out?
All right, no. And here's the reason why. Because Prometheus and a Pebble are actually their own objects. The Awakening is attached to everything that's around. Every string is connected to each other.
Yeah.
That's why that wouldn't work.
If he just cuts it, then it would. If you want to go by that, he could just make a room.
Cut it.
Can he cut it?
Why wouldn't he be able to
He
cut
cut
it?
the whole island in Pug Hazard, bro.
But that's
Because the island
was
didn't have Haki.
He cut
That's
it.
what
He
I'm
also
saying,
cut a
it's Haki.
meteorite. He also cut a meteorite.
But
Yeah,
if it's
that
Haki,
didn't have Haki attached to it.
So you're saying that he hasn't cut anything with Haki?
He cut Virgo.
No,
He cut Virgo.
He cut Virgo.
Thank you.
He cut Virgo, but the thing is, Virgo isn't Doflamingo Haki.
Yeah.
And also,
stronger.
but I'm just saying, also, Doflamingo isn't Big Mom Haki either.
Yo, but Doflamingo, Big Mom wasn't putting Haki into Prometheus.
At the time, she was. Yeah, she wasn't. I can't.
No, I know that. But the thing is, either way, but it's not like Haki still wasn't being released from her, because if that wasn't the case, he would have been able to move her. And also, too, if you want to go with it, right, Law could also, if you want to go like hypotheticals, Law could also Haki harder. You know how he does the insertion for his awakening, but it doesn't like cut you? If he just Haki hardens that blade, he's getting the double the effect. He's going to penetrate from the inside, and he'll be able to cut through you because he's Haki hardening his blade, which he hasn't done yet.
Okay,
but
so,
he could.
Yo, that's possible. He just has to land that while the ground is not in his favor.
Yeah. Yo, Dofy,
But he can be in the
you
air,
can
though.
land on Dofy, bro. Like,
Yo,
he's not this like impossible
We're not
defense
saying
dude.
we're not saying that he's impossible.
No, put it
we're
this
just
way.
saying the people that he's faced
Let me ask you this.
have to have the ability to
No,
fly.
but I'm using how they fight in general, right? Doflamingo used his awakening to block several Gear 4 Luffy Bowman attacks. Say the Law goes, I'm using, is it Kroom, the awakening that goes long?
Yeah, he does crew.
I'm using Kroom.
Yeah.
And Doflamingo goes, let me use my awakening to block it, or Spiderweb, or whatever, to block it. Would Kroom go through that?
Yeah.
So once that lands,
I don't think so.
It's a problem for him,
wait,
bro.
It depends if the
I don't think
Haki,
so.
if it's blocked by Haki. Like, again, it would probably clash out.
No, I don't know if it'll. I don't know because
It's probably gonna do it, bro.
you gotta think. Does Kroom have the same destructive force as Bowman?
No,
I don't think it has to. That's the problem.
But not even, you want to go with that? Bowman blew that out the water.
Hold on.
Oh, wait,
hold
which one
on.
are you
No,
talking
no, it
about?
didn't. But Lano, this is the
That's what
problem.
I'm saying, it didn't.
Kroom doesn't need to have the destructive force. It went through Big Mom as if she didn't even feel it until he activated the attack after.
But that's flesh.
But that's my point. It would do the same for the Devil Fruit.
We don't know that. We don't know if it'll go through it.
But also, Lonnie, you also know it also went through not just Big Mom. Anything that was in its way, it went right through.
All right, so
it didn't clash with anything. It just went straight through it.
So we have a perfect example. Blackbeard versus Law. They clashed.
They clashed.
He was using Kroom. It didn't go through the Gora, and it didn't go through what the clash itself.
That's true.
Because Blackbeard was using some sort of Haki on top of his Gora. So it didn't go through it. So I can say, yo, Doflamingo infuses Haki. It most likely clashes with the Kroom.
Yeah.
We spending too much time on this. But I got Dofy.
But again, remember,
Extreme diff.
in order for him to do that Kroom, he probably isn't on the ground. So he's already being affected by the awakening that's under his feet. What does he do in that instance? He can't teleport to anything that's not in the air, right? He has to jump.
Law can move in the air.
Yeah, he can move in the air.
He just knows
he'd
Geppo
have
all of
to
a sudden?
No, he'd have to
Like-
teleport to the next spot. But yeah.
Okay, but if there's nothing to teleport within the area,
Because he's saying that.
then he's moving away from Doflamingo.
Because if Doflamingo turns everything that Law can land on into strings, Law has no platform, so he has to stay in the air and fight, which is at a disadvantage.
That's
to him.
Doflamingo's domain.
Yeah,
I'll
where
say that.
Doflamingo, I can just stay in the air. Where Law be like, I need ground. Now all the ground is straight.
But hold on, how's Doflamingo staying in the air?
He could.
He can stand
He
on
can
string.
pull straight. Yeah, he can technically fly.
Yeah,
And
but that's-
remember, he was just walking.
Well, he was walking on string and he was grabbing clouds.
Yeah, he can do.
Yo, there was no clouds in that sky. It still don't make sense.
I'm telling you, bro.
There's no Law literally erased the clouds.
I'm not saying that Law would definitely lose. I'm just saying that there's really like everything is not in his favor as much as you think it is.
Yeah.
Like Doflamingo definitely has the edge in almost every category.
Well, the harmony was like, I said that he could win. I think it's a difficult fight either way. I think it goes 50-50. I'm saying that Law has a chance of beating Doflamingo.
Yeah.
I think Law can pull it.
I got Dofy Extreme Diff. I think we're all kind of in that same realm, high to extreme or whatever.
Yeah, you'd have to say it's extreme, but
Yeah,
I don't think he
definitely.
beats him.
Yeah,
I don't think
same.
Kid beats him either.
Nah.
Hell no.
Kids.
Hell no.
That's another argument for another.
Hell no.
We got another 12 euros from Ben Lowry. It says, yo guys, what's up? Who from the crew would be able to do what Jinbei had done against Big Mom, Stay or Life? Also, shout out Life with Anime Pod. I'm waiting for that new season with the eye emojis, hashtag DDT countdown with the
Are you
crying
saying on
emoji.
Straw Hats?
On the Straw Hats, yeah.
On the Straw. We already know the Monster Trio could do it.
Yeah.
I'm willing to go as far as Frankie.
Frankie.
Brooke kind of did it.
Frankie and...
You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of did it. Like,
Yeah, I would say
even
as far as Brooke.
Honestly,
do we stop at Robin?
No, I think all of them were
Robin's
the
doing
weak.
it. Yeah, Robin's
The
doing
weak trio.
it.
I think all of them are doing it except the weak trio.
I want to say they all doing it, but that's a lie.
I don't think Robin could do it.
Robin?
No.
It's.
I mean,
I'm not fully against that. I'm struggling with Robin. To me, we already know that Chopper, Usopp, and Nami know.
I feel like she would be like, if I'm going to pass away, why not? Because she's like, yo, I want to pass away all the time anyway. Like, she's like,
The thing is, because the whole thing
so
is like,
it's not like standing up to her.
because you can't be afraid of Big Mom at all, right? That's the thing, right?
I think she would be afraid, bro.
I don't think Robin's scared of Big Mom.
Because we already know that the three are. Like, they show it
Yeah.
all the time that they are. You know?
I think Robin got it, bro. I think she.
Yeah,
I think she
Robin
got
got
it.
it.
I think she
Yeah.
got it. Another 10
We're
from.
gonna have to get to the chapter in like probably like 2 more super chats.
All right.
Yeah.
Another 10 from 𝙏𝙀𝙪𝙀𝙪. It says, "What's up, y'all? I just wanted to show my love, but then I'm gonna head out and nap. Been welding all day, bent over, pause, no Diddy, on my back, and my back is killing me." Jeez, bro. Hashtag best BBC. You can't be like, and my back is killing me, and then hashtag best BBC. Hashtag 5th week getting top dog. Come on, man. But enjoy your nap, bro, and take some Bengay or something, bro. I don't know. Another 5 from Knickers. It says, "Dang, Larry, why your face so shiny? You got Diddy oil on your face or something."
I got Diddy oil?
Yo, what's up with y'all, bro?
I can't.
I can probably get these two in.
Yeah.
We got another 7 months at Nakama status for Nika Dakota. It says, "Much love, fellas. 7 months well spent."
Thank
Goats
you, man.
for
Thank
real.
you.
Thank you. And then another 14 months. Doubled up on you, killer. Coda. It says, from Playdead, it says, need some good TOPT. I guess he meant to say topped, but whatever.
Yeah.
Knock him a fist. So, thank you.
All right. Hey, you know what? Just get through like a
Just
couple
get
more.
through.
Yeah.
All right, we got another 2 from Knickers. It says, "A, 5 nights with Larry or 5 nights with Diddy." What's wrong with y'all?
What's going on?
What is this energy you're protruding off?
Hey, where's this coming from? Like, what?
I didn't say anything.
Yeah, you did it.
Another 5 months at Yonko status. That's our highest tier of membership from MJ. It says, "Hey yo, we back at it again. Hashtag Law Drippy. Hashtag Larry take the hoodie off. You're not the MC. Hashtag
Maybe it is the hoodie.
Semi
What is going
Wendy.
on, bro?
Hashtag Lino chillin'." And then we did get another 10 gifted memberships from our guy MJ. So thank you so much for the Nakama fist in the chat for MJ. We got another 2 from Night Lion. It says, "Sorry, I'm later, still at work." Y'all gotta apologize for being late. All right.
I mean, the way they be coming at us for being late. I don't know.
Yo,
I'll save this one for later.
all right.
But just on top of what we were saying was Sasibaka, 2 months at Nakama, says Law could still cut through Doflamingo's hockey. That's a take.
So what do you guys want to do? You guys want to go through the chapter or watch the episode first?
I was gonna watch the episode first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
probably.
feel like it would be quicker for
It
the
flows
episode.
Marv, did you ever find? Yeah?
Yeah,
All right. All right, guys, we're going to watch the newest episode of One Piece.
It's funny because they were like, Larry said, "We're gonna get right into the chapter," like you said.
We're going to watch the newest episode of One Piece. And then we're going to discuss the One Piece chapter, I promise. Yeah. So let's do that now. Guys, you'll be able to see it at the bottom right of your screen. You're not going to be able to see the episode actually at all. You won't be able to hear the sound, okay? So
I'm hyped for this.
copyright issues, but we are excited for this. This is one of the, probably one of the episodes we were looking forward to. So, yeah, Marv, whenever you're ready, you can start it up.
I hear.
Whatever that is.
Yeah, same.
I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
Marv's malfunctioning.
All right, it's gone.
There you
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard something.
I heard like a bell or something.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, I
I
heard
hear
that.
Yeah.
hear that now. All right. Oh, man.
Oh yeah, the battleship bags. I forgot.
Mhm.
You see it getting bigger and bigger, the ships?
I feel like this is a waste of like
Yo,
resources.
They're probably old ships.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah, I think they're probably the older ones. This is how like Ippo and Takamura be, bro. Back in the day.
Low key, I feel like when we were younger, I would have found Lawrence doing this.
You probably still find Lawrence trying to do this, bro.
I tried doing something like this in all honesty. I hit my fist a couple times.
This dude is just like exposition for all.
he's the exposition character, bro.
You know who would be mad offended by this? Iceberg
Yeah.
and Frankie. Don't do that to the ships.
You think like Kobe's gonna do this to get his like?
He was doing it already.
Was he?
Yeah,
I
he
didn't
said
remember.
it.
You don't remember that?
That's what you. Yeah, you'll see it later on. Oh, now they're
Oh,
doing
let's
like.
get it.
Okay, they throwing
So you got three
combinations.
pieces?
Yeah, right.
I hope the episode is strictly this, yo. Like, I don't want to see no cutaways. Yeah, I hope he got draws on.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
They cheering.
The grab hook is gonna get crazy. The movement already.
Yeah, Lionel, he's Sash Gang, bro.
Yeah, you got the
Oh,
size.
snap. Dibs. It's part of my crew.
He about to
See
get
how
one
they
shot
do, bro.
again.
Is he blocked?
Ah!
Hey, let's wait here. I
I
don't know.
don't know.
He about to be in the one shot gang, bro. Real quick.
I mean, it's garp, but what do you expect, bro?
That guy's Sash Gang too, man.
I don't want him, man.
Yo, he just launched towards it. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's so funny how like Garp just be flying
Jeez.
And he even used
right in his forehead, bro.
Bro, imagine you wake up and like the strongest Marine in history just on your ass like that.
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
Of all the places, not on the jaw, he punched him dead in his temple.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Like I just woke up, bro. Jeez.
that is crazy.
Dunzo.
Yo, and he got dough fruit. He done.
You know what's so funny, bro?
How they get him out?
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I really believe like Sanji be able to kick this dude in the face and he'd fly like that. I'm serious, bro.
I don't know about all that. Yo.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm
bro.
serious,
Sanji-
bro.
Yeah,
Yo,
I think
remember
so,
what
too.
Sanji
Levels,
did
bro.
to the Kraken?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Wadatsumi.
Yeah.
Like, now he's stronger than that.
Yo, seriously.
by a lot.
I feel bad for San Juan, bro. He ain't even do nothing.
He was about to crush everybody.
He just
said.
woke up, bro.
he went back to sleep.
It's like
You're still tired, sir.
it's like when you ain't take the chicken out and your mom wakes you up and starts beating you.
Oh man.
This dude is so useless, bro.
Yo, shit, you don't know that. This is a very pre-time skip technique, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't even gonna lie to you, bro. It's very pre-skip.
I like how he just casually picked them up and just set them on fire.
Wait, where did he even get them from?
You know he did.
Yo,
Yo,
seriously.
Garp is a menace, bro.
See, this is why.
He's not even getting burnt himself. He just grabbing these
See, this is
things.
the Garp that you see where he doesn't care about pirates' lives at all. Like when he said he hates pirates, you see it here.
Avalo's getting burned from this.
Yeah.
It's trash that he takes damage from any of this, bro.
Yeah, seriously.
That's so.
I wonder,
I'd be
'cause
mad as hell.
It's like Page's ability when he took to the castle. And for Big Mom,
Oh,
but I thought he was
Page's-
I thought he was going to be protected. Now Big Mom starts teeing off on him. He started screaming. I'm like, oh snap!
It just speaks better, like the
What is that on
Pika's
his
ability.
neck?
Piercings, bro.
That's weird.
He's a Dami.
It's crazy that Garp's hand's not getting burnt from that fire, though.
Fire is weak.
Who's that? Hina?
No.
Oh, Kujaku.
She's using her warmth.
It's crazy. Garp's punches is all upper body strength because he has no legs.
I don't know, man. He just jumping and
Yeah,
flying.
you gotta have leg strength to do that, bro.
Damn,
That's all
bro.
hockey, bro.
They really just stepping on their comrades like that. That's crazy.
Man, they pirates, bro. They ain't come. Yo, his fist looks so big.
Oh, let's go.
Sort of like, damn, that was cold. Yeah, you punched him in his forehead like that. Helmepolo. It's Helmeppo. Just making fun of Sebastian.
I got it now, bro.
What do you say?
He's ignoring him every time he asks him that
He
question.
said Back to the Future Marines too.
Yeah, he's asking because he said about Koby. What about me? What about me?
I don't remember that. What was that picture? Yeah, that picture right here. When they showed a picture of what Garp wanted, it had Luffy, Ace, and Sabo, but what Garp got instead.
That's how he looking at them.
That was funny.
Does that make who's who then? You still target after women, bro? What's wrong with you?
Who? Viscous Shot?
No, that other pirate. That was a random pirate.
Oh yeah, I forgot. My memory's trash, bro.
I thought there was more to it. It happened this early?
Oh, Lionel was right. His sword is showing.
Big trash Koby, bro.
I'm surprised Garp didn't try to punch him in the face. I guess he wouldn't have made it in time. I think it would probably still cut Koby.
Remember you got stabbed like that?
What? What?
He's fighting them dudes from Lodi? No, I'm playing. Dang.
Yeah, word.
Yo, low key, Garp don't take this hit. What's up? You think he beat everybody?
Aokiji still Aokiji, bro.
This is what I'm talking about, bro. You see how like Shiryu just stabbed and just got bodied just like this? It's like, look at Zoro right now, bro. Like, look, he leaking from every orifice of his body.
We don't know if he got rocked before this, though.
But this is
Come
Garp,
on,
too.
dog.
This is
You're
Garp.
right. You're
dog.
right, but we don't know if he got rocked before this, though.
If Vasco shot ain't hurt, he ain't hurt. He was hiding the whole time.
But this is Garp we're talking about, though. Like,
Nah, but Garp ain't do that. He just grabbed his face and slammed him. Like,
I
even
swear
the
he
impact on the
punched him in
floor
the
wasn't
manga.
that crazy.
I could be wrong. This part. Remember this part?
He's so Deku, bro. I hate this dude, bro.
They really got the whole plot of My Hero just as a side character storyline. That's crazy.
That is funny.
Look, he's struggling to get up over here.
He's looking up
bro,
more
I'm
than-
telling you, bro.
Yeah, you
Yo,
think-
there's no way I'm telling me Zoro ain't taking him no dick right now, bro.
Yo,
It's
that
crazy
did
how
look
bad
kind
it
of
is.
crazy.
It's crazy because isn't Koby higher ranked in bounty wise on that thing than Garp?
I don't think so.
Didn't it say Koby was like 5-star or something like that? Which is crazy to me, but I could be wrong.
Animation going ham this episode.
Yeah, bro. Oh, let's get it.
Actually, I thought he would do the sliding thing. You hear me? Like, he has the ground ice and he's sliding to Garp. I thought he'd be doing that.
What are you watching? Mirror's Edge? Yo, he's so tough, bro.
There you go, Lionel.
Look, he was in the what's the ice slide that Iceman does, and the dude from The Incredibles. See, that's how you know Garp wasn't really trying to go all out against this dude, man.
Yo, Kiji's so black. I feel like Garp already a Vice Admiral. Why he wearing this?
I think he just went for training.
You know what's crazy? This just shows me, though, thinking about it. Yeah, Aokiji, were you not using your hockey against a Kainu? Because if you out here doing this training...
Kainu different, bro.
Like, he should be doing, like, Koby punches at the very least. You know what I'm saying?
But remember, he started using his ability.
His stance is terrible.
That's what I'm saying. He mostly uses his ability against that kind of fight than his hockey.
Y'all see how he scored up?
He's just like this.
Who punches standing straight like that?
That's weird.
Coach would be
That's why he lost.
disappointed, man. There you go. Bend your knees. Still need your front foot forward, but whatever.
But, yeah.
Left was coming along.
But you can tell he mostly uses his fruit ability against Akainu because his hockey should have been stronger.
Well, you don't know what training Akainu did, though. You don't know.
He wasn't doing
That's
this.
true, too. Are they trying to say Dragon became a revolutionary around O'Hara's time?
I think that tracks,
That's what
doesn't
it
it?
looks like.
Yeah. Dude, this
Well,
is so
I see.
tough, bro. Yo, imagine One Piece was in these graphics all the time, bro. Oh, there was an impact frame there.
I'm trying to say he
there's a
wasn't doing
couple.
this against Akainu. There's no way.
There's a
He
couple.
definitely was, bro.
I'm telling you,
They,
he wasn't.
they have a impact frame where like they're shaking hands during it. From what I saw on Twitter.
Akainu not taking too many of those, bro.
Yo, why
Look
you
at that.
always hating on Akainu, bro?
No, I just know his taking ability. He's not taking that.
He's
Okay,
doing a white
Lawrence.
beard. Well, Kuzo doesn't hit as hard as Garp, though. You know that, right?
Obviously. But I'm talking about, like, you saw what Koby did? Now compare that to Aokiji. You know what I'm saying? What Aokiji should be able to do.
Isn't this where Garp just goes after him now?
Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That means,
Where my
next
baby
episode.
daddy at?
What'd you say?
My future baby daddy.
So next episode is the
You
Koby
can't
thing,
love
man.
all these men. They ain't no good. She was like, Kobe different though. And the Gigi's like, I know. She thinks
How
it's
you
all-
know? She just started crashing out.
His devil fruit is definitely the scariest, in my opinion, out of all of them so far. Like, I would say Blackbeard's obviously the best devil fruits in the gang. Then you got Aokijis, but then you got this guy. Everybody else is kind of like, whatever.
What about
Depends on what you talking about. Straight fighting.
Yeah.
Okay.
what about Burgess's?
Even Burgess's, he has to. It's like he would have to have stuff around him to pick up and throw. That's all we've ever seen him really do. Whereas like I don't know if he had his devil fruit against Sabo, because if he did, that straight fruit didn't matter, bro.
No, he didn't.
I don't think he did.
No, he didn't.
He definitely probably didn't, but it's like this dude can literally just do this at any point. So you need somebody like a Zoro in order to just cut him in half.
I actually think Sanji's fighting him though.
I don't see I don't want to say that. I think Sanji has power, but like this guy's way too big, bro. Pause.
That's the point. Like they gotta fight against things that are.
I don't know if
difficult for
Sanji
them.
has the strength to do that.
You
Like
have
he
to
could
get
do it against San Juan for sure, but this guy is like an island.
The way I look at it, and I've said this before, Oda likes to do a little like reflections in the Sanji Zoro opponents. So like Sanji's fought a dude who's gone invisible.
Yeah,
Zoro's gonna fight a dude who goes invisible. Zoro's fought a dude who can be an island or whatever. Sanji's got to fight the elevated
That's
version
what I
of that.
thought so too.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just how I view it.
And also, Corrupt King's from like North Blue.
Yeah.
Like the same sea as Sanji and their connections with the Vin Smoke. So
He's
like,
the fourth ship. You know what I'm saying?
Say it. Go ahead, say it.
I ain't doing all that.
Say it.
I ain't doing
Say
that.
it.
I ain't
No,
doing that.
you tried to say why he
I
was
brought it
before
up,
that
bro.
shit.
I brought it
who's
up.
the third
Say it,
ship?
yeah.
Who's the
Listen.
third ship?
Say it. You're not gonna say it?
I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, okay.
But honestly, all I see is a bigger target since he gets hurt by it.
Yeah, my thing is, how's he adjusting to Sanji's speed? Because at least Pika could like disappear into nothing or whatever.
Oh yeah, Ed's here, right?
Mm.
All right. Wasn't bad.
Yeah, it was cool.
All right.
It was bad cinematic.
Yeah, so 1 through 10, guys. What do you guys think about the newest One Piece episode? We'll start with Law.
No, I liked it a lot. I liked the way they did it. I liked it. I liked it. I think I liked it better than the last episode we watched. I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7.
All right.
I feel like there was something I wanted to say before about it, but I think I said it already. But yeah.
All right. Seb?
Yeah, I liked it a lot. I mean, Aokiji's one of my favorite characters, so anytime I see him on screen, I get hype. I really like the flashback part with him. Like they already had upped the animation quality for the episode, and then they upped it again for the Aokiji Garp flashback scenes where they were like when Garp knocked over all the paperwork. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the little stuff that I really liked about like their dynamic. Garp looks at him as this is my pupil, right? Like he's opening up. Dang, my son went to the revolutionaries. Dang, my grandson's a pirate. Like he's opening up to Aokiji because he trusts him, and now we're like cutting back to what it is. So I really liked it in the manga. I really thought it was done well in the anime. So I give it pretty high marks for that. Beyond that, like the action was dope. Like seeing it, like we kept joking about it, but Sanwan getting knocked out as soon as he wakes up, like that was funny and it was epic.
Yeah.
Like Garp was getting active. Like Shiryu stabbing Garp. I got annoyed again at Koby, which I don't know why, but I did. But even I forgot about the thing. Like they tricked me, Loki. Like I forgot that had happened, like in that way, where I was like, "Yo, this dude's really chasing this chick right now. Like, what are we doing?" And Koby fell for it too. So I guess I can't knock him too much.
Gus was like, "That's the future of the Marines." That's the future.
Oh man.
I really like the 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 garp fight scenes as well. The battleship bag stuff. You could see the evolution. Like as I thought back every single time we were watching every panel that he was swinging, I was thinking about 𝙃𝐻 and the evolution of 𝙃𝐻 as a fighter, and like from the stance to like how he was throwing the left. Like I was like looking for the little increases. I actually saw him punching better as it progressed, so I thought that was good. Yeah, I really liked it. So I'd say about 8.5.
All right.
Yeah, it was good.
Lionel?
Yeah, I thought the same thing. Honestly, the animation was really good. Like at some point, I actually thought it was funny how when he was coming at 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 about his grandson, like weirdly, Garp's face got a little toony changed. Like, and I thought of Gear 5 Luffy for like a second. But like, I love how the animation, even when the wind, when 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 appeared, and he was just standing there with the wind blowing, like that was dope. Like, honestly, everything was really good to me so far. And I also thought it was funny how they did it too. Like, imagine their dynamic. Like, first Garp was like, "Get lost! I don't want nothing to do with you." Now it's like, you're the one who's bothering 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 now. Like, you're bothering him. Yo, I'm Garp, I'm a hammer, I can't. Like, and Garp's not. Like, we're doing team snacks, pretty much. Like, forcing 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 to do it. But like, I just like the whole animation, everything was really good. Like, I give it I was gonna say 7, but I'll say an 8. Yeah, 7 or 8, around there.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it an 8. I thought the animation was cool. I felt like it dragged a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I felt like it dragged just a tiny bit. Like it just wasn't like it hit the itch, but it just wasn't itching. You know what I'm saying?
What episode was it? I'm trying to do
11:21.
It's funny that even though it did seem like it dragged, but you even noticed that now it seems like the anime is not, well, at least for these episodes. You know how they would add a lot, they would fill in a lot of stuff like now, like what possibly could have happened? They're not doing that so much anymore. They'll they take liberties because sometimes they'll do something with the whole, with the cracker thing and Manga shooting. But then this one, we got nothing. We got simply what the anime kind of what the manga showed. What led up to it, nothing. It was just like, this happened, then boom, done. You know? So
it's so funny. People are going to be like, yo, they're saying they want it to be straight manga. And they hate filler, but now they complain there's not good filler.
I'm fine with filler as long as it makes sense.
Yeah.
Like even the 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢 running towards garp and freezing, that's filler.
Yeah, that was
we didn't
dope.
see that.
Yeah.
But like it worked. It made sense.
Yeah.
So
because the reason why I say make it make sense is like we always talk about, for example, I'm just gonna bring up this one example.
I already know it.
An Apple Down, right? In the manga, you have Ace just talking. I don't know, you just see Magellan just slam down Ace, right? For us reading it, that made no sense at all. Why'd he do that, right? But then in the anime, you find out that Ace found out that Luffy broke into Apple Down and is trying to free him. Then Ace says, "What?" and then tries fighting, trying to escape. And then
you are right, but Ace was already caged up when Boarhead told Ace.
Yeah.
That.
this is during the transport. He saw.
Yeah. When Ace gets out of jail and they're walking to the platform, that's when Ace found his chance to try to escape.
Yeah.
And like I said, that makes sense. Like, because only like you said, it was so off panel. We just see Magellan like this and Ace like on the ground. Yeah. Like, okay, why did that happen?
Yeah, it's like Magellan just be beating up his prisoners when they're already handcuffed.
I mean, he probably do.
You know, but like that stuff, adding a why that Ace took that chance to try to escape to save Luffy, made sense in the anime. But sometimes they don't do that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, guys, that was our reaction. And
I gotta see what those impact
review.
frames look like, bro. Because I noticed one, but it was quick. Like it's too quick for me.
Yeah, it's just way too quick to see.
So
You'll never notice until you pause. All right, let's do some super chats, and then we're gonna get right into the chapter.
okay. All right. Trying to remember where I left off here. Okay, yeah, we got 2 from Lemon. It says, "What anime/manga had you guys genuinely sad and crying?" Crying?
Anime/manga.
I got legitimately sad at 𝙀𝙀𝙀. Straight up, I felt the way. I did.
I'm trying to think.
Is it just One Piece you talking about?
Any manga or anime.
Oh, okay. And always go back where I actually legit was Yusuke when Kuwabara was taken up by Toguro.
Oh yeah, that was
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was going. Trying to think of another one.
I want to say one, but it'll offend the twins, so I don't want to say it.
Say it, bro. That'd be alright.
There's a moment in Devilman Crybaby where the whole show's premise was humans were basically like low-key demons. And the devil was the angel, and he turned his best friend into his actual form. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, it proclaimed why God sent the devil out of heaven, and he ended up ruling over the earth, kind of, but secretly. Mm-hmm. And at the end of it, he ends up fighting his best friend, who's a devil, and the devil is an angel, right? And they end up fighting, and at the end of it, the devil beats him, and the devil at the end says to him, as he's dying, he doesn't want him to die. Mm-hmm. Because if he dies, he'll be alone. There was nobody else left on the earth. So it was like a beautiful, like, poetic contrast of how, you know, the reason why you got sent out is also the reason why you're going to suffer alone. And he always brought people around him because he didn't want to be alone. That's why he was like the way he was. It was kind of like nice. It was like, I didn't feel bad for him, but it was the message that was sent to say, you know, when you're evil, even you can suffer.
Okay. I have a couple more, but like they're relatively obscure, so I don't know if they'll really ring true for anybody. Tesho's death. And spoilers, sorry to everybody, but you know what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, bro. And it's not 𝙏𝙀𝙪𝙢. No, it's not 𝙃𝙚𝙪𝙢.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
The dude from Crows who got stabbed.
Oh.
Yeah. Those two. Those hurt. Because I didn't see him coming at all.
Yeah.
Especially not Tesho.
I recently got sad from the newest, not the newest episode of My Hero Academia, but the one previous to it. Mm-hmm. Dabi ended up exploding himself, and Endeavor was trying to keep him from exploding, and then his mom, his brother, and sister were trying to cool him off, and then they end up like almost succeeding, but then Todoroki comes through and does like ice glacier on him and freezes him, and as he's like withering away and freezing inside, he starts calling out to like his family. Like, I wish, like, I could argue one last time, or, like, this is all it took was for everybody to be here and to see me. And then he starts, like, crying and calling out for, like, his mom, his dad.
Yeah,
He starts calling out for, like, his sisters and brothers.
It's when you see stuff like that that really starts to get to you. Because, like, that's what happened with, I can't remember his name for the life of me. Ryohei? I think it's Ryohei. Basically, there's a group of friends, and, like, this dude kind of, like, went bad. Like, he started doing gang stuff, joining the Yakuza kind of stuff, and like they were trying to bring him back into the fold on some Naruto Sasuke stuff, and like it was kind of worked. Like he found they broke through to him, and he's like, yo, yeah, right, like I'm gonna come back. And then like one of the dudes he did dirty in his little run ended up just stabbing him, and like it's like blood all over the wall, crying out to his friends that like weren't there. And it was just like, dang, bro, like he finally realized he was wrong, he got poked up, and it was over.
What made that episode special in My Hero was that Endeavor's whole life was set around becoming, producing a child that could have both the ice quirk and the fire quirk. And he abused his child. He even abused his, like, wife.
That I remember.
So he reaches to a point where Dabi's, like, about to explode, and during the heat of the moment where if a person is about to reach their climax or death, they protrude an awakening of their quirk. And he notices that Dabi ended up awakening the ice part of his quirk. And he had hotter, more intense flames than Endeavor. So it was always led to believe that none of his kids had that, except for Todoroki, who was just born with both. But it ended up showing that Dabi also had both quirks. He just was too late in his life to fully flesh it out. So he ended up being a sacrifice in Endeavor's eyes for the failures of forcing his kids to live the life that they shouldn't have. And it was this could have all been avoided. So it was like witnessing that, and then Endeavor, as Dabi's withering away, he starts apologizing to each family member and for putting them through the things that he put them through individually.
Oh, they got to that point?
Yeah.
With Endeavor's story?
So
That's kind of crazy.
So he was like, yo, sorry for Yumi for putting everything on you because she's the only female. Sorry for neglecting you, Natsu. And, you know, sorry to Todoroki for pushing him as far. And then he also apologizes to Rei for the things that he's done. And then he finally gets to Dabi, and then he says, Dabi, I apologize for whatever he did. And then you could hear it in it. And the music was crazy, too. So it made everything better.
It was in the anime?
Yeah.
The anime got there.
Yeah, it was very nice. I thought that episode was at least a 9.5.
Spoilers.
Yeah.
Anyway, no. We did get another 2. Also, mention animes or mangas that made you guys sad in the chat. I'd love to see some of those. Another 2 months at Nakama status for Sasibaka. It says Law could still cut through Doflamingo's haki. Oh, we're way back.
We got 50 gifted.
50 gifted memberships.
Yeah.
From I think that's Mario. Yeah, Mario Pog.
Yes,
so
Mario
you.
Pog been throwing it in. Oh, that sounded crazy.
Come
What are you about to say, bro?
Yo.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you, Mario.
Yo, what was I saying, bro?
I don't know.
Thank you, Mario.
Yeah, thank you, Mario. Appreciate you,
man.
big dog.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Ultramix. It says, did Yasop use Future Sight to see Usopp would suck, and that's why he abandoned it? Jeez.
That's my job. No, that's
That's
horrible.
terrible. We got another 10 months at Yonko status from Kremet, and then another, that's our highest tier membership.
Yeah, thank
and
you.
another 10 from Kremet. It says, ain't no party like a hurricane party. About to send some clips in the Discord for the hurricane baby. I'm chilling in Florida for this bad boy. Missed the chance to say this in sub message because YouTube sucks. Why you get me to say that? Anyway, yeah, but for everybody who's been impacted or is going to be impacted by Hurricane Ellen, and I think Helen, and there's another one coming now, right? Just stay safe. I know we have a lot of people in the Discord that are in the Florida area. People have family members out there. Praying for y'all. Just stay safe. Be as safe as you possibly can.
Yeah, be smart out there and be cautious.
Yeah, man. Another 5 from Sasibaka. It says, Law could cut Doflamingo with his haki, and he has shown he can negate Del Fruits. Their haki can't be tears apart. I can agree with that. We got another 2 from Bangkok Lou. It says, how does current Luffy versus Dofi go? What diff? Low diff.
Yeah, it's
Very low.
It's low as hell.
Very low. I want to say no, but I don't want to disrespect my guy, bro.
It's low as hell, bro.
It's as low as it can get. Another 5 from Kirby. It says, how would you design a perfect OP game? Any arcs or verses you'd want to play? Hashtag BBL Marv. Hashtag Twin CGI. Hashtag Sweat Scaling is greater than data books. Hashtag Law versus Seb. Pay-per-view TV. Me and Law don't really go at it that much. So I guess it is pay-per-view TV. We've talked about this before. I'll let Lionel take the front seat on this one for the One Piece game, but I have my thoughts.
I mean, like, it's a long process, but, like, there's a lot I would try to do to make a One Piece game. Mostly, I would try to, like, just make it as much as a One Piece it is. Like, everything. Like everything I see in One Piece, like, even the small characters. Like, because I play some games, like, we have some fighters who, they're just made up and they're random. But they don't really fit, like, for instance, if you fight a crew or battle a crew, they fit a theme of what they look like and certain people, how they dress and everything. I'll fit that. Like, if you're fighting the Whitebeard Pirates, I give off they'll have the tattoos, how they looked, what they wore during the mean for the war, like those characters. The one thing I don't want to get on a big rant. The one thing I would also really do, I would really like, a lot of the cover story art uniforms they're wearing. I would add that heavily into, like, whatever you saw Zola wearing in a cover story or Luffy, all the characters, I would add that in the game. So you could, so it's not just what they wear in the main story, it's the cover stories.
Listen, man,
as well.
Nami was naked in a lot of those.
No, she wasn't. No, she wasn't.
Hey, man, he not
Freaky,
lying.
baby.
For me, the Pirate Warriors games is a great base. But as I always say, I want the Empires mode version. So if you ever play Dynasty Warriors, you know that they do have Dynasty Warriors Empires where you can create your own empire, basically pick any side and recruit people, execute people, run things. I want a Pirate Warriors Empires where it's hack and slash like that. You can have one-on-ones, whatever, but you also can create your own pirate crew, try to find the One Piece. You basically have all you have all the tools you need. Like, you need to find the road pony list. You gotta recruit archaeologists. You gotta do all the stuff to read the pony list or whatever. Like, that's all there. And make it open world. Make it hack and slash when you're on the maps and things. You take over territory, same way they do in Dynasty Warriors Empires, and basically become a Yonko. As far as, there's no way, we don't know what One Piece is, so I don't think you can get that far, but I would get up to wherever we are in the manga. So right now we're in Egghead. Cool. Like, all the stuff that's happened through Egghead, that's where it ends.
Also, I add definitely ability clashes and hockey clashes.
Yeah.
Like, they don't really add that in games like that, to my knowledge. And some of them it's for some games, it's hard for them to get hockey in the game. Like, because hockey is really just something you turn on and off. And like a Super Saiyan. So, like, why don't you have that? Like,
and how I would do it is you could be a Marine, you could be a pirate, you could be a bounty hunter, you could be a warlord, you could be whatever you want. It's your choice.
A bandit.
Bandit, whatever.
You ain't going far, bro, okay?
It's up to you. It's up to you. You could find a Delphi, you could choose to eat it, whatever. It's up to you. But that's me. That's how I would do it. All right, we got another 2 from Wise Life Jody. It says, who will be Sabo's final opponent, Yonko level? Me, because I'm Sabo's biggest hater, bro. I don't like that guy.
I hate the way that you walk, the way that you talk. I hate the way that you dress.
I don't like that dude, man. I don't.
It's crazy because he's Blind Squad, but I don't.
Listen, I'm a recruit. I'm a recruit, but he lame, bro. He not lame. Let me stop. I just don't like his existence. If that makes sense.
Endgame opponent? You said, what was the level? You only said Yonko level.
He said Yonko level with a question mark. So would it be a Yonko level person?
Kind of.
How many Yonko level people do we have walking around though? That's the thing. Cause I feel like the only Yonko level people walking around is like the Yonko itself. We don't really have that many outside Yonko level.
Depends on how you view the Gorosei. Really?
I tell you, he might just probably fight one of the. I don't think Yonko level, but one of the 90. What I was saying, 99 Knights. Yeah,
the 99.
I was
99 Knights.
I don't know why.
My God.
I don't know why I thought that.
That's so long ago. Yeah. Another 5 from Podagisus. I don't know what that says. Podagisus? I don't know. It says, hey yo, another lunch break with the best pod. What's everyone's favorite pirate ship we've seen so far?
Shanks's.
The Red Force?
I like the Shanks ship.
Yeah.
Is it weird that I like the Moby Dick? I thought that was cool.
I mean, it's just a shout out to the book, and it just had a big giant whale face on it.
I like the book. I thought it was cool, bro. I did.
So strangely enough, I just think the idea, I'm going to go with that, right? Because I agree with Shanks' ship looks the coolest. But I like big ships. If you're going to be a Yonko, have a big, massive ship, right? But to me, I'm going those logs around Blackbeard's ship. No, Loki. The more I was thinking about it, when you're in a firefight with another ship, those logs protect the main ship. So that way, I thought about it. As stupid as it looked, I was like, that's actually kind of smart because you could always just switch out the logs, right? But because they'll take the front of the damage.
Thriller bark, yo. It's a whole island ship.
I don't think that's how ships work.
I don't know what he on, bro.
I'm just saying, we're in the One Piece world, Blackbeard ship, it was taken, there's no way you're going to crash out. You know what I'm saying? The log's taking the damage.
Mm-hmm. Another 5 months at Chichibukai status from Toxic Taste. It says, what up, fam? What a chapter. Betting the Straw Hats got shrunk. Y'all agree that giant, extra giant, hashtag glazing the TOPT, a hashtag BBC, hashtag bang bang buggy gang. We will get into that, but I do agree. I do agree with you. We got another gifted membership from Strad. Thank you, Strad. Shout out to whoever was able to receive that. Another $2 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, Larry convinced me on his Dofy take. Let's go. You got one. Another 10 months Warlord status from JD Cervantes. It says, sorry for the late arrival, guys. Glad to catch up to the live. What was y'all's favorite part in the episode? I went over that a little earlier, but the flashback stuff with 𝐴𝐽𝐺 and Garp.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Wade Fink. It says, why did the Gorosei and the Emu not go after Roger or the remnants after they made it to Laughtale? First live I caught, love what y'all do, and hope for the best. Did they know?
Wait, what do you mean?
Did they know that Roger made it? For real? Like, I know they know that he got there, right? But, like, do they know that he learned the truth? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know.
But also, too, like, not long after, Roger kind of turned himself in, and then they all kind of scattered. So they kind of did the work for him.
Also, they can't beat him. So it's like
There's that.
we gonna go after him so we can lose. Another 17 months at Yonko status from Project Iceman. It says 17 months. Man, Larry, I respect your theory on Law versus Dofi, but there's one thing to consider: personalities. Would Doflamingo use his string world before Law taxed some rocks to float, for example?
Like he grabbed
Sure,
a piece of rocks
I
and
know.
put it in his pocket.
Is it a meteorite? Because we see meteorites get cut by Dofi pretty easily.
He's saying Law could float rocks up and just have them floating for the whole fight. I don't know if that's going down.
Sounds like stamina.
I don't know if that's going down.
Sounds like stamina being drained.
I don't know if that's how that's going down. We got another 5 gifted memberships from Strahd. Strahd, you're going great. And another 10 gifted memberships from Strahd.
Hey.
And another 5 gifted memberships
wow.
from Roy Stokes. We must have missed all this during the video. But thank you guys.
you.
Throw the
Thank
you.
knock-on
Thank
fists
you.
up and show some support and love for the generosity. Another 10 euros from El John. It says, "Hi everyone, been watching for a year now, and I want to thank you guys for providing a live platform to discuss the greatest story ever told. Sending positive vibes from Greece."
Oh,
That's so dope.
Greece, man.
Yo,
Thank you.
I want to go to Greece one day.
Word.
I really do.
Same.
We got another 20 gifted memberships from Strahd. Strahd,
Hey,
This is great.
chill out, bro. Thank you.
Thank you, Shawty.
Thank you.
thank you.
Another
Everybody throw up W's and knock on the fist.
We got another 2 from Wise Life Jody. It says, "What was the reason Rox and Roger beefed?" Hashtag Lodestar. Rox kicked Roger's ass. I don't know, man.
How do you say you kicked his dog? You kicked my dog.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't know if they were even beefing like that.
Big Mom's box.
So
Wow. Yeah, the Tamabato, right? No? All right, I'm kidding. We got another 50 gifted memberships
Strahd,
from
bro.
Strahd.
Yo, this is wild.
Bro.
Strahd, bro.
Yo, bro.
Oh my God.
Oh, man. That
This
threw me
guy,
off,
bro.
bro.
And real quick, just on
This
the Roger
guy,
Rock,
bro.
it just seemed like their goals were kind of just clashing. You know?
No, they fought because of Strahd throwing 50.
It was in a sub battle.
Yeah, bro. Freaking Strahd, bro.
Oh, man. Throw the W's in the chat
He
for
acts like a
Strahd, bro.
hurricane not coming.
Right. You got other stuff to deal
Yeah,
with, bro.
seriously.
Thank you, Strahd.
Strahd and
Thank
Mario
you.
going crazy,
Yeah,
man.
you guys are jerks.
And Roy. Another, I don't even know what to say. Another 6 from 𝙏𝙝𝙪𝙢𝙗𝙪. It says, "Hey guys, Wednesday I have my last exam to graduate from university. Wish me luck. Hashtag topped on top. Hashtag Zoro is the GOAT." You don't need luck, bro.
I was about to say the same thing.
Good
You
luck,
got this.
man.
You
bro.
don't
got it,
even
man. You
need
got this,
luck,
bro.
bruh.
You gonna pass, man.
Yo, hockey it out, man.
I ain't got
You
that much
this.
belief in you, bro. So I'm gonna say good luck.
You got
You're gonna
this.
be good, bro.
That was Islam's first super chat, so thank you.
Listen,
And,
bro, don't fight the river. Just go with it, bro.
I'm wondering where he's from exactly, because he said university. So that's typically foreign. They say college in America. So
No, we also have university.
we have universities, but we don't say graduate from university. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, unless you don't
Bro.
go to a university. Like, Sebastian, what are you talking about, bro?
I know I'm right, so I'm not gonna argue with you.
Yo,
But
what?
it's fine. I guarantee you he's not from America.
Okay, bro.
Don't got a super chat again, but let us know where you from, bro. In the chat.
They remind me of
We'll
Koby.
probably never see it. And yes, university.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how he specifically said that? Because he wasn't from whatever, bro. Anyway, another 5 from Strahd. It says, "Shiryu stabbing Garp, Femto stabbing Casca. Sometimes we need these little occurrences to further the storyline." That's 100% true. And I don't know who that other group of people was. But
Somebody said Seb the type to say soda pop instead of soda.
that's crazy.
Will Ferrell.
Soda pop. Soda pop. A nice can of soda pop.
Oh, man.
Oh, he's flying. I'm kidding.
Another 5 from Michael Marriott. It says, "Garp and Kuzan have an impact frame where they dap each other up." Yeah, Larry was pointing out. I gotta see that.
It looks like the Marvel vs. Capcom dap up that was recently released with Cyclops and Ryu.
Where they're like,
Yeah,
yeah?
yeah. it looks
That's
like that.
dope. That's dope. Another 10, I gotta see that. Another 10 from L. John. It says, recently you debunked the child of prophecy trope for Luffy. However, in a flashback, Roger heard the Sea King say another will be born in a distant sea. Guess he is the chosen one after all. Thoughts?
I mean, the sea wasn't distance because it was in the East Blue.
Well, he was in Fishman Island when he said it. When they said it, I think. Or when it was said.
No, I get it.
But, I mean,
it's just mostly saying that someone's gonna come and fulfill the will.
Somebody gonna do it.
Yeah.
Like, I'm out here struggling. It's like,
yeah. I mean, yeah, I've gotten my takes on the child of prophecy stuff over and over, bro. Another 15 from JD McFly. It says, another 15 months at Nakama status. It says, tapped in from work to see that MHA talk crazy. Yo, apparently they've been popping off, bro. I can't knock it.
yeah.
We got another 2 from Strahd that says, you call this a storm? Stay safe, Strahd.
Yeah, stay safe.
All his boxers are gonna be wet. Guarantee it.
Just gotta check on Traverse, bro. He be swimming with whales and stuff.
Let's do this last one and then we'll get into the chapter.
Okay. Another 2 from Y2K. It says, if one of Luffy's ops fell into the ocean and Luffy Gear 5 made the ocean rubber, can the ops still go out of the ocean, or will they be trapped in the ocean until they die or Luffy cancels the Gear 5 effect? I don't fully understand what you're saying here.
He's saying that he's already in the ocean and the Gear 5 turns it into like the rubber.
Like if he grabbed the water and turned it all, like the whole body of water there into rubber, would they be trapped in the water rubber, or would they like bounce up? Is that the question?
They'd just basically be in Jello.
Yeah, I thought of
I saw it. Yeah,
I thought of that
To
too.
be in Jello, or I think it also could just be that he's just doing the surface of it.
Yeah,
you know,
it could be the
rubber.
surface of it.
Because that's a huge the sea. That's kind of crazy. The whole thing turning into rubber.
Yeah.
You want me to do another one? You want to go?
Oh, my bad.
Bro.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I'm walling. All right, guys. Let's get ready to get into the chapter. One Piece, chapter 1128. So, we have a color spread. It features the Straw Hats, and they're all rocking black hoodies with broomsticks, while a purple dragon accompanies them. What did you guys have to say about the color spread? Lionel?
It's off like Harry Potter and stuff, so I didn't care.
All right. Seb?
My question, because I thought it was cool. I thought it looked dope. Is this a Harry Potter like shout out, or is this Mashal?
It's October.
That was okay. I guess yeah.
Yeah.
But that's where my mind went. I thought it looked cool. You know what I mean? Nothing really stuck out. I really like seeing Robin like that though. She looked cool. Yeah. Purple dragon. I didn't really have much.
All right. Law?
Yeah, not much either. I always just questioned why Oda always draws like his dragons with this big old belly. Like Kaido's the only one that we saw that was like I guess like not a lizard, but like whatever. But if you think of the one that Zoro cut, even in the one in Ryuma cut in the monsters, right? And then the one you saw in Punk Hazard, they all have these big old bellies.
Morris wants that
He wants
Shenron.
He wants it's Perunga.
Perunga, yeah.
He wants the do-rag, black and mild, the Henny in hand dragon.
He wants the jailhouse dragon, bro.
All these dragons look like they've been eating too good, and they got, I don't know. But yeah, besides that, the bamboo flying brooms is just, I didn't know where Oda was going with this, in honesty, though. So,
yeah.
that's what I got.
I thought it was just funny that Frankie turned his to a motorcycle again.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. But it was funny.
I like that Jinbei was embracing like the unk status of the group.
Just chilling, bro.
Bro looked at all the activity around him and said he was good. I'm not touching any broom. This dragon will be my ride. I like the color coordination of everyone, especially like Robin and Nami with the glasses Robin had. I was kind of activated. That's a devious angle as well.
Yo,
so,
bro.
Yeah, had to pass it real quick. I mean, obviously the Harry Potter reference was pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter at all in general, but I would like to see like a Harry Potter / One Piece crossover. Like it could be like a little OVA. I think it would be interesting to see like the Straw Hats in the Quidditch match where they're like using brooms to throw the ball into the hoop.
I don't want to spend time on this, but when I tell you Quidditch is the dumbest fictional sport in the history of fictional sports, bro.
You know what's crazy?
I mean that sincerely.
I would rather watch a Quidditch match than watch a Davy Back fight match. I think it would be so much better. Because if you could imagine the devil fruits being had and the powers being used and the teams going against each other, Quidditch would actually be kind of dope for like One Piece characters.
Bro,
Honestly,
I don't want to spend time on
the
Quidditch,
only thing I want to see is if the game that we're talking about. If they had it, you could play the game while doing it. Like, not WFX, but like you said, Quidditch and all that stuff. As the One Piece characters playing a game like that. Like, for example, like Mario Tennis and stuff like that. But like the One Piece version of those, I guess, exhibition games or whatever. I thought it would be a dope idea. But only in game, not in anime or manga.
All right. Let's go to the chapter opening up, guys. All right. So we got Sanji holding Nami in his arms. Sanji believes he's in a dream, but doubts it because men are in it. Nami's concerned and wants to know what kind of dreams he's having. Sanji then jumps off the castle and Nami screams. Zoro says he woke up on the other side of the town and followed the noises coming from Luffy and the huge rabbits fight. Luffy, upset with Usopp, says Usopp could have taken on that cat lion, and Usopp says he woke up with the cat lion eating him. Usopp takes center stage and says he believes they're in Elbaf, but it doesn't make sense since their clothes are their size. Nami then thinks they've been turned into giants. Zoro says they should ask around. Luffy wants to go into town, and Sanji believes some crew is here, but not all of them. Usopp wants to know how he knows that, and Sanji says Robin's not coming up on his radar. Nami wants to know if he's a dog now. Usopp says he's down to ask for help. Luffy is excited about the adventure. Nami wants to know why Luffy's so enthusiastic about this. Has he not noticed how freaky this place is? Also, they're out in the open and there's no breeze. Sanji tells Nami to cheer up since she has him. So, Lionel, what did you think about this little piece of the chapter? Which is a lot to talk, by the way, because a lot of nothing happened. So it was very hard to come up with questions for this chapter.
Yeah. I find it interesting that all of them are they are just waking up to randomness. Like, so again, showing that nobody really knows what really happened. Like, Zoro said he woke up on the other side of town hearing noise and going to see Luffy finding a rabbit randomly. So, like, seems like we don't know exactly what's going on, but apparently nobody knows how exactly they got there. They're just here in the uniforms and swords and weapons, just in in the area most likely it could be Elbaf or whatever. But I actually did like this part with Luffy coming at Usopp. Because it's like, all right, like, you've been the weak person for a while. Now we're like, I'm the Yonko now. So you showing this is like something you could have done and you didn't do it. Just like, bro. Like, I love that Luffy's like being more of a captain, like, coming at and screaming, bro, do better. Like, come on, you could have done that. I like that because you don't really see Luffy say that to Usopp that much at all. This is actually the first time we actually hear it. That made me think, all right, like, Luffy's showing more of a captain and leader type of, like, coming at his men, like, all right, like, we're here now. Like, act like it.
Yeah.
So, like, I thought that was pretty cool. Actually, how far did you get? Because I actually don't remember now.
I got up to the part where Sanji tells Nami to cheer up since she has him. They're, like, walking away.
Oh, so they didn't get... Okay, because they didn't get to that part. I'm just finding weird, like, everything looks like Legos and blocks to me, like the buildings and stuff. And, like, maybe... I don't want to jump into it. No, I'm going to stop here because I don't want to jump into... Because I just got confused from what I'm seeing here than the later chapters and trying to figure out what exactly is going on. But I'm going to stop here.
All right. Law?
Yeah, Lionel, I'm going to attack the whole thing what Lionel said too. Because I agree here. As soon as I saw that, I was like... Because the other translation kind of had Luffy questioning it. Like, you could have beaten that thing, right, Usopp? But this one's like, no, Luffy's coming at him. Like, Usopp. Yo, you need to do better, bro. Like, you could have beat him. And now it made me think, I wonder if Luffy was sensing, like, Usopp's strength and sensed that cat strength. It was just like, Usopp, what's going on, bro? Like, you could have took him. I don't know why you were letting that, you were, like, helpless, towards it. So I actually have something on mostly the giant animals a little later on, so I'll talk about that later. But yeah, I I was like, finally, like Luffy mentioning something about Usopp's, not necessarily cowardice, but the lack of strength here, like, because almost you're like a liability, you know? So you're not helping the crew, you're kind of hurting the crew. Luffy didn't say all that, but we get it. And also, too, it's just sad to say, like, I wonder what Oda's doing on purpose. Usopp's a muscle man.
Oh my god, I had that listed too, bro.
Oh, when he first rolled up at Sabaody,
Yeah.
I was like, let's go, because Usopp was like looking brolic. And I love the confidence that Usopp had then too, because he was just like, because Usopp even recognized that weakling trio that we were, nah, I ain't part of that crew anymore. Yeah, you and Chopper are gonna have to step it up and reach my level. You know what I'm saying? And he was looking diesel, like he was working out. And then he just stopped, I guess, because Zoro, Luffy, and Sanji came around. He's like, all right, I don't got to be the strong man no more. I'm not fighting for my survival.
Mm-hmm.
I could rely on them.
Nah, he saw them, got intimidated. Oh, snap.
So
He was more cut than Sanji was, you know, low-key.
a little bit, yeah. Yeah, the ones who really packed on more was Luffy and Zoro, and Usopp. Sanji was just lean.
You saw Sanji's neck? What you talking about?
He's not lean, but like lean like a Bruce Lee lean. You know what I'm saying? But honestly, yeah, and honestly, I didn't play it much. This kind of, because I don't remember how, but I remember it's kind of like, that's confused. Like, it reminds me of also this world that they're in right now. A little bit of Minecraft. You know, with the blocks and everything. So I wonder if Oda's doing something with that, because it kind of reminds you of a little bit of that world, but not really. I didn't play Minecraft a lot, but I've seen some stuff, and I've seen someone play it, and the blocks and the Legos kind of remind me of that. And yeah, I love to see, like, again, the adventure thing, like, because also you're in this new island, new space, everything seems weird. It's right up adventure. But yeah, that's all I have here. And so later stuff.
Seb?
All right, so one, Sanji's comment about the dreams was really funny to me. I laughed pretty hard at that. I also thought that Luffy checking Usopp on his weakness was welcomed, because same reason that y'all think, like, yo, he's just been reduced to like this weaker version of himself. Where coming out of the time skip, we expected so much. Coming out of Dressrosa, we were like, okay, like he's gonna start tapping into things. He just hasn't done anything since then. It's been, I want to say, like 4 or 5 chapters.
Yeah,
Like it's a long time now. And I noted the same thing, Lawrence. Like the muscle definition, it's not, because he makes like the same pose.
Yeah.
Like like this, like he's doing this in this one, but he does like and when he flexed a little, it's like, yo, he had some muscle to him.
Yeah.
He had nothing, bro, in this. So, I will say, though, in Usopp's defense, if I woke up and a giant cat lion was eating me, I'd be a little freaked out. But I do expect him to lock in, you know, even if I don't know if we're in Elbaf right now, just because of what we're seeing here. The next few arcs should be some sort of growth for Usopp. Nami's comments about being, like, them being gigantified tells me that it's probably the opposite, and they've been shrunk, probably. Because we'll get into it later with the animals, but like they talk about the animals and how they're gods, and I thought the same thing you thought, Lawrence. If Luffy is scoping out this animal, the cat lion or whatever it is, as how strong it's supposed to be, the perceived strength, like Rayleigh did when he was on 𝙀𝐼,
Right.
and it's actually just like a regular cat or something, and it's like, yo, Usopp, you should have been able to kick that thing there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's not an actual giant cat or whatever. It's a regular cat. So I am thinking that there might be shrunk. That there's been going around the internet. I think Morge dropped that video on that. But in general, like, the fact that they're in Legos, like they're seeing Legos and blocks. You thought Minecraft. I thought about the title of the chapter after Nami said that, because the title of the chapter is RPG, which is a role-playing game, right? So like, I know a lot of RPGs spawn from like board games, where it's like, okay, like this, we're in this group and like we shake Dungeons and Dragons and whatever. What if they're in that or something? You know what I mean? Like they're in a role-playing game, board game or whatever, and like this dude has the toys to dress the different figures up or whatever. Like they're going across the little the board game. That's where my mind went. That again, that's a little later in the chapter, but that's where my mind went. And it's funny to me, that would be classic Oda to like have everybody think we're going to Elbaf, but like we go into, and we're going to be like in the land of giants, but we go into the exact opposite where everybody's just tiny. I think that's just how Oda kind of does things. So that's where my mind goes. And he's got video games on the mind because 𝙏𝐻𝑒ad did have a lot of video game aesthetics and themes.
Right.
So I don't know. Just the title of the chapter was a little telling to me on that. So we did get a super chat, so I did want to say, yes, I do think that the Straw Hats are just shrunk. And there's more evidence to that a little later. But I was thinking it when I read that part. So beyond that, I just like the little dynamics that they have. Like they're kind of just talking, chilling, trying to figure things out. Like it's a little slow. It's slower than what we've grown accustomed to with One Piece chapters. And we're getting back into that building up the arc kind of stuff set up. Although it did pace a little like faster than even last chapter, I think. But in general, like this is what the start of a One Piece arc looks like. So,
All right.
Yeah.
Yo, so the only things I had pointed out when I read the chapter was, one, Zoro knew how to get to Luffy. That's super weird. He never knows how to get anywhere. So him just going, yo, I'm going this way because I heard this. I was like, yeah, I was like, yo, that's weird. The next one was the Usopp comment by Luffy. Luffy never calls Usopp weak. Like, ever. So I knew that was off, too. And I was like, yo, I don't think that Luffy is deciding to be a better captain. I think it's the same weirdness that's been going on since LBAF started. Is that, you know, he would never say that to Usopp. Basically because of Order 7. And the way that happened. So he would never say that. So I was convinced, nah, this is something weird happening here. What else? I just kind of, like, even Sanji's comment about, like, saying he dreams about women. Like, Sanji never goes out of his way to talk about women in that fashion. He just like
it prompts.
Yeah, like, he does it to himself. Like, he gets excited about what he's about to do or seeing. Like, he does everything to himself. Like, even when he tried to sneak into the bath during Thriller Bark, he was like, he didn't tell anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just did his own thing. I don't think he would come out and say, yeah, I was actively, you know, perving out on purpose. And then Nami was weird, too, because Nami kept coming at him and asking him questions as to why he would do that. Like, she was like, what kind of dreams you be having? And then she says later on, like
you're a dog now?
You're a dog now? Like, she knows he's a dog. Like, she knows that he's like this. So why would she ask that question? So I think all of them are like, I think they're in reverse. Like, they're doing things that they wouldn't do. So that's how I looked at this beginning of the part. That's why, like, I chopped the part, like, right here for that part specifically, because there was some difference there. So, yeah. So let's do, like, 3 super chats, and then we'll go back into the chapter.
All right. We got another 5 from Anthony's crew. It says, would y'all rather be born into the Figarland family or the Kozuki family? You're getting a lot of benefits being a Figarland. I'll tell you that.
Yo, facts.
You're getting a lot of benefits, bro. Like, a lot.
Yeah, and we're not going to act like the Kozukis are not, like, they don't got an evil history either, bro. They literally took down a whole entire clan and murdered them, children and all, bro. Because of one person being a traitor.
Yeah.
Well, that wasn't just the Kozuki. That was like the entire 5 families of Wano. But
we're not gonna act like they solid people, bro.
No, they both bad.
Yeah,
plus,
it was bad, bro.
there's also good celestial dragons, right? Like, you gotta...
No, there's not. Except Homing.
Homing, he's an idiot, but whatever.
Mjolnir?
The other Don Quixote dude. Mjolnir. Like, that's 2... Maybe Shanks. Like, there's at least 2, 3...
2 out of, like...
What?
You just gotta be one of those 2.
Oh, and I guess if you add him was Doflamingo's brother.
Yeah, there we go. That's 4 potentially.
What? Because the mom, you think?
Yeah, I need to stop.
5.
Bro. Nah, the mom wasn't trying. The mom was not trying to leave.
She was just trying to be a good wife to her husband.
She was like, I'm a courtesan, bro. I'm trying to, like, just keep my head.
I ain't kidding with you, bro.
Yo, what
said,
are the
why we come down here?
what are the odds
There
that
ain't
was
no
love,
cuff
bro?
medicine. She died of, like, just...
Syphilis?
Wow.
See, you always take it too far.
Like, why?
Always, bro. Always take it too far, bro.
Is that too far?
Why can't you stay in the box?
But what's in the box? Listen, man. You literally said that she was a courtesan, but I'm wild.
You didn't say that.
I said she was I said courtesan as in like,
Nah, bro.
yo, at least,
I'm wild though.
at least in a way, it's like formal. You know what I'm saying?
Forced arranged marriage is better than she caught a disease and died.
You said syphilis. Like, she out here giving herself away while she was out there.
Which
might be true because they need some bread.
Stop.
See?
Both of you guys.
I didn't even imply
Why are you
that.
feeding off him?
I didn't even imply that.
How did she get it? Not from homie. He's not doing anything.
Yeah, homie out here just being a cuck.
So
That's it.
hold on. Homing can't cheat on his wife, bro?
Why would he?
Nah, he was a good man.
No, exactly. No, why
She was
would
wildin'.
he? Like, they're inbred to, like, being in a family.
You know why, Lionel? He smashed a human girl one day and was like, you know what? I need more of that. We need to be down there.
I'm done talking.
Why do you say it like they're not human?
Nah,
Yeah,
but in
seriously.
their
What is wrong with
in
you,
their
bro?
mind, they're not human. Until homing got that thing put on them.
You done?
Yeah.
I've been done. Y'all dragged me. I was just defending myself.
These dudes
I'd rather be a Figarland. I said what I said. I said what
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
said.
be a for Garland too, bro.
It's just more convenient, bro.
I can't.
Listen,
Nah, I want to be a Suzuki.
Yeah.
good luck with that.
That wasn't.
I'd be, you know,
Your brother dead.
A Mitsubishi.
Come get your lick back.
Lionel
Come
wants to be-
get your lick back.
Lionel wants to be a Toyota.
Kazuki then. I bet that.
bro.
The Kazukis, bro.
Listen,
This bro said a Suzuki. He want to be a motorcycle.
Your cousin a crash out. Your whole clan wiped. What you got going for you, bro?
What you want? They rule the whole nation of Wano.
Yeah.
Man, listen.
And did I get Odom's durable body?
Oh, you want his body?
I said durable.
You should have known Lionel was gonna be a Kazuki.
Yeah, bro.
Shut up.
He said I can hang out and be related.
I'm related to Odin.
I can be your
That's not.
son.
That's not
exactly
true.
what
That's
you
not.
just
That's
said.
not what I'm saying.
That's
But
what
no.
he just
But I'm
said.
saying. But Odin has a durable body. Do I get that too? I know it follows
That's
that.
A.
Does Momo have that?
Yeah.
Yeah, Momo
he
actually does have it.
Yeah. They
So
said
you
it.
saying that you
yeah.
want to be somebody's son?
No. I just want to get
Nah,
that
bro.
trait. That's.
Listen, man. Me and Larry just try to eat good, bro.
Yeah,
I
bro.
me?
you can still eat good.
You try to be
Consistent
somebody's
meals.
son and be on their body.
No.
What?
I don't know what you're saying, bro.
Hey, and this is
Who you picking, Lawrence?
What? Dude, I'm not being no Figarland, bro. They is too evil. I can't do that. At least,
Shanks not evil.
at least this one, we're the king of our own nation, and
Who the king? You ain't no king.
Yeah,
out
Shogun
there.
is king.
Momo King. Now,
Not when I get there.
so now you gonna start mutinies within the family.
Yeah, bro.
That's what you just said.
It sounds like a lot of evil happening.
Me and Larry just eating good.
Yeah, we chilling.
What are you talking
Parties,
about?
eating
Your whole
lobster.
family's responsible for genocide. I saw God
That's not
Valley.
true. That's not true.
You're lying.
You trying to
That's
tell me
not true.
God Valley didn't
That's not
happen?
true.
God
Lionel.
Valley didn't
That
happen?
might have been a
Lionel.
cousin wilding out.
Lionel,
That's not on us.
we could be related
We
to
chilling.
Mansa right now. We don't know.
You guys are out here.
We don't know.
You guys are out here hunting rabbits. All right,
exactly.
hunting rabbits.
We didn't say we was gonna be hunting rabbits. We gonna be chilling.
Chilling.
I'm
Dang,
already living my life.
What happened?
I'm in school.
I don't know.
Grandpa Garland used to be wild.
I don't know, bro. You guys have lack of food right now. You guys ain't eating good right now.
Oh, we eating good.
All right, where you getting the food from?
My relative just got promoted. You think we not eating?
Lionel acting like they ain't go through 20 years of starvation. I'm Wano.
Right. He thinks.
Talking about nigga, we ain't eating good. We ain't eating good for a week.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
come on.
What are you talking about? I left water. I'm good.
Oh,
No,
you
you're
left-
not.
oh, you
I
didn't.
left
No,
Wano.
you stayed there.
No,
It was
I
under
didn't.
Ashura Doji
Nah, man.
and Cootie. Alright?
I left, man.
Let us know who y'all would pick.
He
the
lied for
comments.
no reason.
What's so dumb, bro?
Another two from Miguel Velasquez. It says, "Am I crazy for saying Kaido was the weakest Yonko?" Yes.
yes,
Yeah.
100%.
Yo, somebody ban him.
Like, you act
Ban him, bro.
like
Just ban
Blackbeard
him,
and
bro. Never
Buggy
donate
here.
again, bro.
You act like Buggy and Blackbeard.
Buggy,
No, he's not talking about that. There's no
Blackbeard,
way. He's talking about the
old
original.
Whitebeard, Big Mom,
He's talking about the
Luffy
original.
right now.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
He's talking about the original. There's no way. He's
It's
talking
really
about
like it's arguable he's the strongest. Like, who are we talking about? Anyway, number 5 from Carlos Zapata. It says, what would you want the next One Piece movie to be about? What's your favorite One Piece movie? Hashtag Loopy Larry, hashtag Silly Sebby, hashtag Legendary Law, hashtag Lavish Lionel. How come they got dope like...
Hey, thank you.
They need to take it out their mouth, bro.
Come on,
Bro, just take it out.
Come
bro.
on, man.
Drooling, bro.
Come on, man. The Z movie is my favorite. If we were to do another movie, I would like it to be about the Marines again. I think we talked about this a few times on the pod.
Marines.
Or like a God Valley movie, or a Mihawk movie.
Hell no.
No, I'll be with the Mihawk.
Hell
movie.
no.
I'll be with the Mihawk movie.
Yo, Mihawk movie?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do? It?
Movie M, bro.
Just bang out with Shanks and hunt Marines? Nothing interesting about Mihawk, bro.
For my favorite movie, I'm adding to them right now. I kind of like the Stampede movie. There's a lot going on with Bullet. I like that movie.
Lauren's such a meathead sometimes.
Yo, why you disrespect him like that? Why you call him a meathead? He just enjoyed it.
My bad.
Bro.
That movie
What
has
the
no
hell?
depth, bro.
Don't come at
They were
Lawrence
just straight
like
up
that,
fighting.
bro.
It was just straight up fighting.
I am eating like that, bro.
Didn't it remind you of with that syrup guy? The syrup
The
one?
candy syrup movie?
Yeah, but on a grander scale. Way grander scale.
I can tell you right now, half of this fan base has never seen that movie.
Dead End Race.
I want to be
Yeah.
honest, bro.
Larry hasn't seen it.
Did y'all watch Dead End Race? With the candy syrup
I
guy?
have no idea what
I
you're
just
talking
know Luffy fought a man with candy syrup powers and used flour to beat him in the rain.
When hockey
Yeah.
wasn't a thing, he had to
it wasn't
fight.
raining,
Yeah,
was
it was raining. I saw the fight. It was raining while he was fighting the
I don't
candy
remember
syrup
if it was
guy.
raining. I just
they were
remember-
on the ship.
I just
And then
remember-
he found 2 flour bags.
Sanji, right? He was like,
And he was like, yo.
it was so anticlimactic, right? It's all going down, right? And then Sanji's like, yo, Luffy, you gonna need these. Like it didn't matter. And I was like,
Because he's
yo,
a chef, you know what I'm saying? He knew.
Bruh. Sanji's like, I can beat him if you need me to. I just
Pretty much,
Just get the
honestly.
flour, we good.
And I guess for movie, it would either be, I keep talking about The Void or Joy Boy. Or and maybe that's one and the same, but, you know, if we're not going to get in the, you know, the manga, because we should, but flesh it out. Or the years that led up to it. I don't know. One of those.
I thought of Ryuma movie. I think it'll be pretty good. Ryuma movie, but I agree with almost all of you guys with the Marines, the God Valley, like in the Void or Ryuma movie. My favorite movie of One Piece. I'll come back to you on that one. I want to say Strong World because I did like it, but
Baby John.
I did like Z too. I actually really did not like Red. Honestly, I didn't.
Red was
Yeah.
mid, bro.
Yo, we're going to pass up on these. All right? So let's get to the next part of the chapter. The Straw Hats notice something coming their way. Luffy is amazed by the giant riding a giant grasshopper. The giant wants to know if they're new around here. Sanji and Nami don't want to be around the bug. Luffy wants to know who he is, where they are, and if they've seen his crew. The giant responds that that's too many questions. And he's in a hurry, so he only has one thing to tell them. This vast land belongs to the sun god. He serves the ruler of the Big Stein Castle, Master 𝙏𝙏𝙪𝙢𝙗. Usopp asks if that's a person, and the giant says no, it's a cat. Also, you might call this the land of gods. Nami, acting like she doesn't know anything about a cat, keeps silent. The giant then says he's running late to feed the ear god. It's a giant rabbit. If they're hungry, go into the town for fodder. Meanwhile, all the Straw Hats are trying to show they know nothing about this rabbit. The giant then says, don't go where the sun god is. No one ever makes it back. Nami says, don't say that, and you see Luffy get excited. Usopp tells the giant thanks for the advice, and Nami says sorry for everything, leaving the giant confused. Zoro's excited to figure out why no one comes back from the sun god. Then we see Luffy run off. He runs so far that he sees someone running to him and thinks he could just run past him. Then Luffy crashes into a wall, and you see his reflection. So they say the sky cracked. Nobody knows what just happened. The Straw Hats wonder what this means. So, what did you guys think about this little part of the chapter? Let's start with Seb.
I thought it was funny. Like the dude pulling up on the grasshopper looked cool to me. I thought it looked really cool. Mm-hmm. And then he was just like, yo, it's a lot of questions. Like, you throwing too much at me right now. Right? I thought that was really funny. I mentioned before that Sanji is scared of bugs. this is them showcasing that. So they're getting some revert back to their regularness, I guess. Although Larry kind of spat in the face of that last section. This is where I was leading into like the animal things, right? Like it's a cat, it's a rabbit, it's a hedgehog or whatever. Obviously, it's referring to all the stuff that they've already dealt with on this island. But like he's saying, like, yo, these gods are these creatures that he's referring to, and which is why I have been leaning into they're just really small right now. Because if this is 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻, and I think Lawrence brought this out last chapter review, would they be considering these things gods when they're like super weak like this? Yeah. Like they're giant warrior island. The whole thing's about strength, and it's like, yo, this cat is a god just because it's big. Like I don't see that. That hedgehog is a needle god. You know, like to me, like that doesn't track. Their faces really made me laugh though, and I didn't expect Zoro to even like partake in the like look away. I thought that was really funny. And then them saying like the area is off limits, whatever. You already knew what Luffy was gonna do.
Yeah.
Nami got into her cat burglar mode. Zoro turned into it's like, oh, they're vicious soldiers. Like I'm with it. And Sanji's just like, yo, man, like you're the reason why Luffy. You encouraged this. You enabled this. Like this is your fault. I thought that was really funny. And then, you know, I was ready to like. I read through this kind of quick, so I was ready to just get to the next part. But I was curious, like when we got there, like what was happening with the glass shattering. So, yeah, I didn't have too much, but
all right,
yeah.
Law.
Yeah, honestly, the guy rolling up like a biker on a motorcycle on the Grasshopper, I was like, see, Oda, that's getting, I don't know, I liked it a lot because it's creative and it's very interesting, right? And it's his own style of doing things because, you know, the way how they're using nature, so to speak, in a way as if we see, as if like normal stuff, like snails is phone calls, you know what I'm saying? There's phones. So I thought that world that they live in One Piece is interesting that they did it right here. And that conversation right here, like, whoa, that's a lot of questions. Like, you know, I come to figure out who asked all these questions. Was it all of them? You know? And so what I actually wanted to come up here because he's talking about like, you know, the different gods, right? The needle god, the rabbit god, right? I thought it was interesting because this way. Yes, they could be shrunken. That's one way to look at it. I wasn't thinking shrunken at one time. What I was actually thinking about was because what it hit me was I think they could possibly be in a, maybe not directly in 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻, but close to it, like around there, maybe an island off it, like a giant, just like, but I don't want to go too much into it. But what I'm going at is like, we're looking at the insects here. The insects, right? If you look at them, you think about it, insects are normally small, right? But if you want to relate it to a normal size, but in the giant's world, they would probably be the size of like regular humans, right? Because then it hit me when we first saw the like last chapter, when we saw Nami attacking the bees, right? If you look at the bees that were on the floor with the people in the town were speaking, in my mind I thought these were the giants speaking. But when you look at it, the bees are around the same size as them, right? The people of the town speaking. Then you go back when you see Nami fighting it, it's around the same, a little bigger than Nami, right? Or around the same size. So then it hit me, those are not giants at all. In fact, now you see this guy here we're talking about, this guy looks pretty big, but he's nowhere near a giant-sized person, right? So I don't want to go too much into it because I have a little more going on later on, but I'm saying that what I was noticing is that they're not seeing other giants. All the people that we've seen so far where they're talking about, oh, the ear god and this and that, none of them are giants. Mm-hmm. They're actually, from what it looks like, the same regular people, right?
Or just like this guy's slightly larger, but he's not a giant.
Yeah. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. He's slightly bigger than them, but we get the size on One Piece all the time that people are very interested. But they're not. None of them are giants so far. And in my mind, I thought they were because they're dressed in 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻, we're in 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻, right? But none of them are giants. So we haven't really seen any of the giants yet. But we're seeing all this going on, right? And relating to their size, I'm gonna get into that. I would just told because mostly like same observation. If we're seeing that the insects are this big, right? I just think the same thing goes with the regular animals, right? If these are 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻 animals and 𝙁𝐵𝐴𝐻's insects, they're going to be huge. Mm-hmm. But they'll be still related to, like, for example, what I'm looking at is in a giant's world. They're not going to be the size of giants, but they're going to be bigger because they're in a huger element so to speak, right? So the insects will be bigger, but they'll still be the size of an insect to a giant. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like how us normal people, bees are like this big, but to a giant, a bee that was Canara would be bigger to them, but still be you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So just like the normal animals, they're going to be huge to humans, but they're going to be regular size to giants. You know what I'm saying? That's like the fruits in the food. We're seeing the food wise everything. It's big to humans, but their food that's normal size meat to them because it's their size. So it fits their culture. What I'm trying to say. So I'm thinking the animals, the insects, the animals we're seeing possibly, right, is all the animals in 𝙀𝐻, but taken out 𝙀𝐻 and put in an offshore island close by that's not directly in 𝙀𝐻, right? That's my theory right now. And then we'll see later on, I'll get into that, right? But I think these are just the animals in 𝙀𝐻 that are in the food or whatever, taken from there, right? And then people are calling them like, you know, gods because they're huge. In the same way we saw an example of that in Wano, that giant boar that Odin took out.
Yeah.
They refute it as like this mountain god, right? Because that boar was huge. No one could really like, towards the normal people or regular people, they can't stand up to that. You know, It will take someone strong to take out an animal that size because it's a giant size. You know, so that's why I think these people are calling it these things because they're 𝙀𝐻 sized insects and animals to relate to like a regular human, right?
Yeah.
And that's what I want to say for there. And then I actually liked how they had it in the other translation because Luffy was already apologizing. This one they kind of cut. Usopp jumped already before Luffy can even say anything. But it was like, "Oh yeah, my bad. We already what?" And then he covered his mouth. This one, you barely got a word of Luffy saying it, but Usopp already knew, so he covered his mouth. And their reaction had me dying, right? Like I said, even Zoro, because the reason I'm saying is like they view it as their, you know, god. So it's just like, oh, we just ate up one of the shoot. You know, that's not gonna end over like we ate one of your sacred animals, so to speak, right? So I thought that was funny. And I also liked how the other translation did it because this one, Luffy, it like showed a twitch. This one, you just see him just like, oh, react. But the other one, it said like twitch for Luffy. Like from what he said, like as in, oh, and don't go on that one because that thing is that over there is dangerous. They have these guardians, and the other translation said guardians and these vicious animals, right? And then Luffy hears that, and no one, whoever went there, has not coming back, you know? You heard Luffy like twitch. I'm like, what?
You know what I didn't notice at first? His reaction. He's like, yo, what the heck?
Yeah.
I just told you not to do that. Like, what are you doing?
Took off immediately. Like normal Luffy, I thought that was hilarious. And that's like, because it's more like, more anime style, not anime, I'm sorry, cartoonish in a way. Like, he hears something, he just trunks off immediately. And the fact that, even Sanji, I saw him react towards it. Because I kind of feel like Sanji, more like, kind of lets Luffy be Luffy. But it's usually Nami and Usopp and Chopper would stop Luffy, you know? And sometimes Brook will say some things. But the fact that Sanji's even saying, like, yo, Luffy, don't do it too, I was like, interesting. Because I usually kind of like, he just lets Luffy be Luffy, you know? And, yeah, that's what I had to say for now.
All right, Lionel.
Honestly, when I saw the guy come in with the motorcycle grasshopper thing, I immediately thought of Frankie. But I honestly didn't know that wasn't Frankie. But I thought of Frankie did something again. I know it's not canon, but Frankie did something like this in Strong World. Remember with the motorcycle? I have it here. You don't remember this scene when he rode the lobster?
Oh yeah, I do remember that.
So this made me actually start thinking a little bit like not going to Shinky's like in 𝙀𝐻, but this gave me like Shinky like. As vibes are a reference to Strong World. How it's like, how all the animals were big and it was like Shinky was doing experiments and stuff like that in Strong World where they were on different islands and Shinky was doing experiments and doing whatever. I thought something similar like we're going to see later on that maybe like it could be a game or something, but clearly somebody did something that's like they even Zolo mentions it. I don't want to get too much into the chapter, but clearly somebody's doing something that somehow got some of the Straw Hats and put them in it. I don't think he's experimenting or doing a game. Again, I'm not saying Shinky. I'm not saying leading to that, but it just made me think of that. Like, so we might see some similarities to maybe Strong World and maybe even other ones because like with the mirror thing, what you guys think of? I thought of Whole Cake immediately. So like I'm thinking like they made their own worlds. It looks like it, like a little piece of 𝙀𝐻 in their world, but something else. You know, that's what I'm getting from what's happening. But again, I thought all this was funny. I don't have much here. I thought it was funny. We all kind of Luffy and them and stuff. I already thought Sanji's reaction to "Don't go" with Luffy is not fully with the vicious like killer soldiers or whatever. It's mostly like, but we need to find out what's going on, where we at in the rest of the crew. Like that's more important. Luffy knows that than how Luffy is. He hears something, Luffy's getting sidetracked. It's like we understand it, but that's not the time right now. We need to find out where we are and where if our crew's even all right. The rest of them, like what's going on. So like Luffy being Luffy, just ignored all that and just went straight on to like another dangerous area where we don't know what's gonna happen now. So like I just thought again that's how Luffy is. And Zolo's also like you said that you're antagonizing Luffy. I feel like it's both. It's Luffy's tagging Zolo or Zolo's it's the same thing with the champion thing. When remember when what island was that? Jaya. When they both heard champion when Burgess said it, they both had a reaction to it. Mm-hmm. So they're just like that's just how Luffy and Zolo are. But it makes sense because again they are the main fighters. That's their job is fight. Everybody else had a specific job and their fight is or their combat is secondary.
Yeah.
While Zolo and Luffy they're just the bronze. They're literally the like Bastion being stupid meatheads of the group. So like yeah,
I got nothing else to say. To be honest. I don't. Let's go to the next one. So they go inside the hole and they see a giant room. Zoro thinks they must be on 𝙁𝐵 because they can't be on the giant ship. Sanji believes now they're just pets to the giants. Then they hear a noise and see Chopper crying. Chopper then says he thought he was a goner as Nami embraces him. Usopp notices the small clothing. Luffy notices the blocks in the room are the same as the castle. Sanji wonders why that room they were in exists. It's like a magic mirror room. Sanji then wants to clean the women's cabin and Nami hits him by kicking him in the face. Zoro deduced that's basically a giant decided to build them a room and it's meant for humans like them. So they wonder if they are on 𝙁𝐵 then because of this. Luffy loves the idea they made it to 𝙁𝐵. Nami just knows a giant did this. Chopper wants to just be out. Usopp says, let's go down to the town to figure things out. Giant animals come out of nowhere and try attacking them, and they believe these animals are guards for this room. We then see a man with a giant skull for a face walking towards the room. We hear the Straw Hats toying around. The Sun God opens the door and we see the room on fire, and the Sun God screams out his sacred temple. The Straw Hats notice the large figure as well, and Luffy is in Gear 5. Luffy uses Dawn Pistol on this snake. Then they start running away. Usopp mentions how the Sun God is especially huge. We then see the cat lion and the Straw Hats on its back. Chopper translates that the cat will get them for this. Then we see the Sun God chasing them, and he's extremely huge and pissed off about them ruining his room, and he tells them they will not escape. What did you guys think of this? And we'll start with Law.
Yeah. So this is actually what I was talking about when I was trying to say the size difference and how, like, to a giant, their stuff is going to be, like, relatively in their size for them. Because as you see this giant, I guess, walking, right, in that room, look at all the stuff around him. That's a normal size for, like, a normal person as relative to them, right? So giant size, right? That's probably a giant candle, but to him, that's a normal size candle, right? That's what I'm trying to get for the same thing with the animals, right? So to me, what I'm getting at is, like, what I was alluding to is that I believe that this giant here, right, he may have an ability. It could be like, I'm not going to say put people to sleep or whatever, because I don't know how he got the Straw Hats here and all these other people here. But I believe he's the one that kind of, like, obviously, so to speak, created this island or world offshore of 𝙁𝐵, right? Because he kind of wants to be worshipped or whatever, or he likes to play this game where he's viewed as the sun god, right? So he puts up this gimmick, and he's kind of like kidnapping people and putting them in this world and having the animals that are probably his pets control everything, keeping these people in check, right? So he gives them clothing, all that stuff, because, like, Usopp even pointed out, like, this person made these things. So that's why you have these little clothes inside 𝙁𝐵, because this giant is making them like dolls. These little playthings. He wants to control everything. In a way, I guess, to be worshipped. So that's what I'm saying. So the animals that we're seeing, they're not 𝙁𝐵 gods. They're more like these normal-sized humans because they're huge. Mm-hmm. And apparently they have some have special abilities, because we saw that cat able to transform into a lion, right? And also, too, it's going like, for example, to add to it, is what Draghi and Bori said, whatever his name is. I forgot how they say the name.
Dorian Broggy.
Dorian Broggy said when they saw the elders transformation, the Gorosei, right? When they're all in their forms, they say they look like the animals in 𝙁𝐵𝐹, right? So the animals in 𝙁𝐵𝐹 are not normal. They're able to do these weird transformations. They have these weird looks. To a normal person, if you see these animals that huge in size, transforming, doing all these abilities, you're going to think, wow, this is a special creature, mythical creature, or even like a mighty god type, creature, right? To them, because you wouldn't be able to stand up to them, right? But to 𝙁𝐵𝐹, right, there's like, they probably eat those things, They're probably normal animals. So this giant, right, he could be the size, the only thing is they could be small too, because the same thing, he's an excessively large giant. This could just be like, I don't think all giants are the same size. I think there could be bigger giants and also, So I kind of feel like he put this all together for that, and he's using these animals as his, like, almost like Empo Down, the police prisoners or whatever. And that's what he's doing for his own twisted, sick game, right? And in the other translation, it pointed out how Zoro kept calling it like sick or like twisted or like tasteless thing. They didn't allude to that so much in here. But what I want to point out, I'm pretty sure you guys all saw it, right? How that the skull looked heavily like in chapter 1096. If you see, I guess you don't know, Lionel. Go to chapter 1096, right? And it's the episode where God Valley's happening, right? And behind young Garling, while he's getting ready with the God Knights to attack or protect, to defend against the pirates that are coming in, you'll see that someone has wearing this helmet mask thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, very similar to what this person is wearing here, right? So that's why probably a lot of people are thinking about the size shrinking thing, because he's able to do that. But I'm thinking, is he a fallen? Because why would he be here, right?
Well, they said the guys' nights were on the ocean floor or whatever. They had mobilized or whatever. So maybe, I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's interesting to know, because like maybe that's what he probably has an ability that's able to do that for people. I kind of feel like he is a giant, right? And I don't know. The Giants don't seem to have any allegiance with the God's Knights, so that threw me off. I don't know how to do it, but I'm just trying to put it together in my head, right? Because to me, it could be like all right, now 𝐴𝐸 is worshipped. He probably knows if he's going here, he's making his own way to be worshipped here through this thing. If he is a God Knight, But yeah, so that was my thought here, and that's all I have for now.
All right, Seb.
All right, so to me, thought it was dope to see Chopper. I was mad that he was crying though. I was like, "What are you crying for?" But I guess
he's a crier, man.
He is a crier, but whatever. This was the stuff I was talking about with like the doll dress up stuff that Usopp was going through. Like maybe they're just different animal, like in a board game where you can change the fit or clothes of a doll or whatever. I thought Sanji's joke about, I want to use be the next person to clean the women's bath, I thought that was funny. That scene of them cutting away and showing this person, the potential God's Night dude, walking to the room, and like he opens the door and it's on fire and everything's going crazy. I don't know if y'all have ever seen Community. Have you ever seen Community?
Yeah.
At least
I never
familiar with
finished
the meme with like I forget his name, but Donald Glover is like running to the apartment with pizza. And he opens the door and like it's on fire and all this stuff's happening. Like I saw that in this because it just it was super funny to me. I saw the same thing as Lawrence about the God's Night. As soon as I saw him, I was like, "Yo, that's the dude that was behind Garling." So I was like, "Okay, maybe he's the one that's doing the shrinking that I was thinking of earlier." Luffy being in Gear 5, it's always a joy to me to see. It definitely didn't need to be in Gear 5 for all this, but it reminds me of Super Saiyan, where it's like just being in as much as possible to get used to it.
I think honestly Luffy just does it because it's his most fun. Yeah, it's fun. So he kind of goes it just to have fun.
Them seeing that giant cat from earlier, but now they have Chopper to translate.
Yeah,
that's so funny. I'd be forgetting that Chopper could do that.
Yeah, I did too. It's
that's true.
You read it? I was cracking up. But this dude looks huge though. I'll say he looks much like I was talking about. The other dudes don't look like giants to me. This dude looks like a giant.
But
in this situation. Anyway.
The other dude's on the island, but I went back to when they were eating on the ship, and it's also kind of like similar, but he might be bigger. He does seem like skyscraping a little bit.
Yeah. But I didn't have much. I really just thought, okay, like this is probably that God's Knights guy. that was behind Garland in that chapter, and like that's a huge development for where this arc could go.
Exactly.
Because like now we're talking about potentially facing off with God's Knights here or whatever. So
Went from Gorosei to God's Knight. This is crazy.
So I'm with it. But I ain't have much else.
Yeah. Kind of said everything I wanted to say. I'll say that the name of the snake happens to be 𝙏𝙗𝙪𝙢𝙗𝙪, which is very close to the snake that encircles the earth and bites its own tail.
Mm-hmm.
That serpent is called the 𝙏𝙗𝙪. So it's very similar naming. I thought that serpent would probably have a bigger role in the story. Seeing it be used at this, if it is this, if it's being used at like this, then I mean, I don't think we should expect really anything from Norse mythology moving forward.
If we're minimizing the snake,
Yeah,
to this thing, I feel that.
I think it's gonna be like a lot of the main gods within that verse are just not gonna be relevant, which is the most Oda thing ever, because he does that with all the time.
Yeah.
So, other than that, that dude is huge. It does give some credit to the honey, I shrunk the kids theory. I do believe like they're shrunken, and I could see that happening because not to bring up fairy tale, but there's this one girl. She's so fine. Her ability is to shrink things.
What's her name?
I believe it's like Brandish, something like that. Somebody in the chat will know what I'm talking about.
I was hoping you were going to say I don't remember, so I could be like, it's not a good start, but go on.
No. She could turn a whole island into like a pebble.
Oh wow.
If she so chose to.
Okay.
Yeah, she's kind of OP.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
So if he's capable of doing something like that, that'd be very interesting because I wouldn't be shocked if somebody could start doing that to other people, like make them that small.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. But it looks like this guy's playing house. And the Guardians, I mean, it's very upsetting to see Luffy just going Gear 5 for no reason to take out a snake.
Upsetting?
Yeah. I feel like Gear 5 is just being used too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, it's just being, like, if he's not doing it purposely, then it's just coming out on its own. But now he's not having, like, a drawback. But
my goal is to use it as much as possible so that he doesn't have a drawback when he uses it. That's my goal.
No, I get it.
But I don't think Luffy's doing that purposely though. So I will say that. Like he's not intentionally like, all right, let me build my Gear 5 stamina up. Like he's not doing that. He's just doing it because it's fun.
Yeah, it's almost like, you know how Chopper, you making jokes that Chopper's like an addict with those pills.
He's addicted to Gear 5?
He's addicted to that feeling of being Gear 5 because it's his most free, that beat, he enjoys it so much that he kind of just likes having fun. Luffy's an adventure. The most adventure mode you have, you're going to kind of go in.
Yeah.
So ultimately, I like to think it's making him stronger because he's getting used to it, like the whole Super Saiyan thing. But he's just kind of messing around with it. And that goes into like Luffy's not taking a lot of things seriously, even though he is going in the strongest form. But it's because what it allows him to do and be free.
Yeah, I think this is a regular giant who just shrunk other giants, and they're convinced, like...
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could be.
So, yeah, that's about it for the chat. So I guess we'll get into...
Well, I want to say one thing.
Yeah.
I only question him being a giant because how come he didn't recognize Luffy as Nika? Because all the giants look and recognize, oh, you look exactly like him. He saw it. I thought he was going to have a reaction. Because he calls himself the sun god, but Nika's the sun god. So when he sees Luffy in the form, he doesn't mention anything about it. Like, at all. And he said, like, the giants, that's their thing. That's their legend. Like, I'm not saying all of them, but, like, if you're in Elbaf or your connection to it and you see that image, you think of that.
Yeah.
He did it. And I was like, yo, that's kind of interesting.
He's a little weirdo, bro.
I don't know. This whole thing is weird.
But also, too, because if you're going to go by that, if he even was a God Knight, too, I feel like since the Gorosei recognized him, he would also recognize it,
That's
too.
what I'm saying.
You know, that was like they saw him, so they said Nika.
Some stuff is probably need to know basis. I don't know if the God's Knights all know who Nika is, and most of the Celestial Dragons didn't know nothing about that. So
Yeah, see, I feel like no, you're right. The Celestial Dragons, they're not gonna know, but I feel like the Gorosei and the God's Knights are different than normal. Because even not that it matters, but I went back to that chapter I was reading, right? I noticed, but granted, what else would you call them? Garland called when he said to go and protect the celestial dragons.
Yeah,
Right?
he differentiated between the two.
Exactly, you know? So it's like, then now he's a 𝙏𝙾 member. So it's like the 𝙏𝙾 member, they separate themselves from all the others. And the guidelines, they separate, because also, too, the guidelines, you judge the celestial dragons. So it's like, you kind of view yourselves, even though they're above everyone, you kind of view themselves above them, even the celestial dragons. The guidelines, you view yourself. Because I'm judging you and I get to take you out if I deem so, that you're whatever. You're going to view yourself as above them. Right? So that's why he's saying that difference here could be different. I feel like he would know.
All right, let's get into these super chats, and then we're gonna do phone calls.
All right, yeah. So we got another 8 from Australian from Max Brown. It says, if y'all could make your own 1v1 One Piece anime episode with the best artists employed, who's fighting, who's winning, and how?
That's a lot. The best 1v1 episode, anime episode with the best artist. I think you always got to go to the two strongest, like the top, right? Or the most interesting fight you want to see.
We blank. Nobody got one, bro.
No,
I mean, I'm thinking of a couple, but I'm thinking who I want to win though.
Well, I don't know who I'm gonna win. I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking if the top are going by that, I'm thinking, was it Roger Joy Boy?
Man, give me Shanks and Blackbeard and make Blackbeard win somehow, bro. Do your thing. Do what you got to do.
Rox and Roger.
Yeah,
And show Roger getting beat down.
All right, stop. I can't.
Like, it's a good fight, but at the end of it, it's not close.
You're crazy. I thought of that too. Rox and Roger.
I think do Eamon Joy Boy. Emu. He better be a fighter. I swear, Oda.
All right, we got another 2 from Bangkok Lou. It says, can the tattoo on dragon be runes? By Larry's theory. I'll let Larry answer that one.
That'd be interesting.
To the runes.
It'd be runes.
Was he here for that?
He wasn't.
Okay.
I had like a rune theory regarding 𝐿𝐵𝐹. It could like empower like weapons and people and like things overall. So if Dragon went to 𝐿𝐵𝐹 and got runes on his face, he needed an upgrade because he wasn't strong enough.
I knew you were gonna throw shade in there. I was just trying to figure out how. Another 5 from A Hot Day. It says, Sanji versus Law, Zoro versus Kid, 1v1 and 2v2. Who wins? I think we discussed this before.
Sanji versus Law, Zoro versus Kid. I got Zoro versus Kid.
Yeah, I got Zoro versus Kid.
Sanji.
Same.
And I got Law over Sanji as of right now.
I mean, to me, it's actually a lot closer fight because we haven't seen Law deal with Sanji's speed yet like that. Now, I'm not saying Law can't keep up, but like the fastest person he faced was Doflamingo, and he had difficult with that. Because even though Big Mom should have been moving fast, but she wasn't.
I'm gonna go Sanji versus Law.
Yeah. I want to go Law and Kid both win, but we just got more evidence of Sanji and Zoro. But
Yeah, next one.
another 2 from Wise Life Jody. It says, what God Valley matchup y'all want to see the most? Bogart versus whoever. I'm so serious. I want to see my boy Bogart be active.
Bogart versus Rayleigh would be a nice one.
Don't gotta be Rayleigh. I'm not trying to see my boy lose. I'm not trying to see that.
Oh man, I think the most obvious one is obviously Roger Rocks, but
Not because I want to see that the three-way fight, Garp, Roger, and Rocks. That'd be dope.
I like to see Whitebeard versus Figarland.
Yeah, he got scarred from that apparently, potentially. Whatever.
I do not believe that.
Hey, man.
I don't either.
Hey, man. Hey. We got another Nakama who joined the crew. Nick Bennett. Enjoy all the emojis that come with being a Nakama. We got another 250 euros from Hicham Islam. It says, I'm from Holland. See, I told y'all. I graduated from college at age of 21. Nice.
Nice.
Told y'all, man. Another 5 from Jewish Pistol. It says, you think Morgans is a Zoan type in hybrid form? Have we seen his true human identity? And will he be bigger part in the story than just the news editor? I'm not going to lie to you. I was thinking of Captain Morgan when I read this.
Yeah, word.
And I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Same.
So the big news Morgan.
Yeah.
No, we haven't seen his human form,
No.
and I don't know that we need to.
I think we kind of talked about this low key about the whole One Punch Man thing, the Phoenix thing. I think we kind of addressed this a little bit.
He's just in a mascot suit.
Why?
Hey man,
Yo, y'all think it's stupid and it sounds stupid, but like,
this
yo, that's
older.
like one
It's
of the.
Luffy's.
No, we talking about the One
Oh.
Punch Man joint.
Yeah.
Yo, but it's one of like the greatest parts of that arc, bro.
No, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Because he was a monster,
Yeah,
Dude
bro.
became crazy powerful.
No, seriously, it didn't make any sense. But it was great.
It was so
animated?
great.
It was great.
Is it animated?
Nah,
Nah,
but
okay.
if it ever gets animated,
Yo.
like that whole arc, bruh,
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
I don't even think they can animate it. That's how crazy the manga itself was.
Yo,
like the
yeah.
art is that insane. The movements, like,
Yeah, I reread it like 3 times,
Yeah.
maybe 4.
yeah, bro.
I gotta lock it.
It's so good, bro.
Dash, this is your Gameron. We keep telling you to do it, and you're not doing it. Like you told Law Street Gameron, you didn't do it. You're gonna love it, bro. Just do
yeah,
it.
I love Gamron. That's all I'm saying.
And One Punch Man is so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it's so funny.
Yo, Larry, you read Gamron, I'll read One Punch Man, bro.
No, I'm not doing that.
I can't.
I can't even read regular One Piece nowadays. So.
So bad. All right, we got another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, big Usopp supporter here. If he doesn't get off his ass and prove that he deserves to be a member of the Yonkos crew, he will join Kid in uselessness. Wow. I feel that, though. He got locked in. We got another.
Lock on!
Another 3 months. Nakama status from No One Special.
Thank you.
It says a Giants D&D game. I can see that's kind of what I was describing earlier. So thank you. Another 5 from Kirby. It says probably not gonna happen, but a giant with a Logia or a Zoandel fruit will go crazy. Hashtag yeah we paid. Hashtag Usopp locked in is greater than Lucky Roo. Wow, I don't know about all that.
What? That's crazy.
I'm pretty sure we already said they said there's never been a giant that had a Logia, right?
No.
Didn't Hajru say that?
No, he said pretty much no giants ever. Like he probably no giants ever had a fruit, like something like that.
That can't be true.
We
He said Logia fruit.
Well,
Have
he was
we
talking about
seen
the only one we know is the wolf guy.
Son Wolf.
But that's the only one we know, like knowledge of.
A giant with a mythical zone would be crazy.
Depends on the zone. Another 2 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says Larry spitting nothing but facts today, and the facts were all caps.
Yeah.
Another 5 from Gerardo Ramirez. It says, do you all think this is happening in Usopp's mind, as he is the only one keeping true to himself? Maybe Loki can infiltrate others' minds like Kruger.
Maybe it's like a Perona thing.
Maybe.
Because he's already like negative or something.
Yeah.
Maybe. Another 5 from Jewish Pistol. It says, would y'all love or hate it if Usopp takes a major W on a Zoro level opponent with an impact or rejectile he's had since Dressrosa with a stored King's Punch? When did any of that happen? Is my issue. Because like he wasn't even like there when the King punched the stuff. Like he would, you know what I'm saying, to absorb the impact.
So Dio got to break at some point.
Yeah, and also too,
seriously.
if we talking about like Zoro level opponents, you gotta be going with hockey. If someone that's supposed to be that level is getting taken out by a Dio, I'm sorry, you're not at that level.
Yeah, you're not.
You're not.
Yeah.
Get on my level.
Another 5 from Max Rose. It says, any chance Luffy dies in one of the first big battles and Law brings him back? By the way, happy belated birthday. That Law don't at me. Hashtag at anime NYC nerd.
I don't think I would want to see that.
NY Canem. I don't know what it says. I'm sorry. New York anime nerd. Yeah, I think that's what it says. I thought the only chance that we would get it was going to be in Wano.
Yeah, same.
And it didn't happen. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another 10 from Ironclad Disposal. It says, do you think the manipulation from Nika fruit has the capability of being permanent, like Joy Boy stretching Zunisha's legs so he could survive the sea rising? Sure. Why not?
That's interesting.
Yeah, I've never thought that. Interesting.
I just thought he was just that big.
Yeah, right. You're a big boy.
Who gave birth to that?
I mean, it obviously grew bigger. That'd be ridiculous. It just was born that big. But like,
No, you have to be big already to be that big. You can't start off small and then grow.
no, I'm like, for instance, like a giant baby.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
But like
That's
that
not
big.
true. Big Mom's parents.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, one that's like physically impossible.
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm
I'm not gonna lie. I've always had the little dumb theory that like Big Mom got switched at birth or something. Like, you know, they be in the hospital or whatever. Like, they just got the wrong baby.
So damn, both set of parents. Damn,
Yo, that's crazy. That makes so much sense though.
Because how?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got another two from Isaiah Mayo. It says, Emu has the Mephisto fruit from Ghost Rider.
It's an emu?
Yeah. Mephisto could do too much.
I
Way
don't
too
know.
much. Mephisto's basically
He's like an Omega.
the devil of Marvel's universe, and he's the person that granted the ghost power his powers. Yeah.
Okay.
But he's like really too OP.
You think he thought of that just because that dude was on a grasshopper motorcycle? Or he had that like in the time already?
Nah, I think he thought of it because of the Mephisto has like a tail. I think like that. If I
Okay.
remember correctly. And he's also like super evil.
All right. We got another 5 Australian from Regal Sloth. It says, what's up, guys? Hope you're doing good. What form do you think we have been seeing of Nika? Hybrid or full animal? And what would the other form be?
I mean, because it's not really an animal type of thing. Just like Chopper, he was his own, but he had the human fruit. So it's like he's not technically an animal.
And same thing with Sengoku.
Yeah.
He's his own, but
Yeah, he was in regular form
yeah.
most times.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, he could have another. I mean, it could be with Nika. It could be different forms, but I feel like this is just what it is. I would say.
Yeah.
We got another 5 Monte Yanko status from our guy Cyborg Frankie. It says, had a rough couple of days. Just want to say thank you for what you do. Shout out to Larry the Goat, Promiscuous Seb, Lawdy Dilf, CGI Lionel, and Magnificent Marv. I'm not promiscuous.
I thought of the song.
You just
Yeah.
made a syphilis joke.
That makes me promiscuous?
What the hell?
How does that make me promiscuous?
I honestly like the Magnificent Marv one.
It's dope.
That's a good ring to it. Yeah, it's a good ring.
Another 5 from Daniel Jackson. It says, we on a giant's island, so fingers crossed for some death by snooze.
Wow, okay,
Don't let me down, Oda. Hashtag best book club. Hashtag bald lives matter. Hashtag join the club, Seb. Never.
It would be Sanji.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. He'd welcome it. Another 5 from DJ. It says, how many 10-year-olds could y'all whoop at the same time?
What? Yo,
Like all 4 of us or like individually?
Yo.
yeah, I don't.
Because it's a lot if it's all 4 of us. We be like zombies.
Why are we attacking each other? Like, I don't understand the question.
Lawrence is like, there's no limit to the number.
He said, "Oh,
I'm gonna be real 29 right now.
29.
29.
Just
'cause I'm
don't
gonna
go
get
29?
tired, bro.
Yeah, fatigue's the only thing. I mean,
Yeah.
10's, how old is Jaden right now? Like 12?
Yeah.
2 years ago? I don't know, man. A lot, though. Because I'm throwing bows, bro.
what is wrong with you?"
Why are we
Why
fighting?
not?
I'm not fighting no 10-year-old.
Bro, y'all don't realize Ombak. I'm jumping on shoulders and elbowing on top of their skulls, bro.
Remember Baby Boy?
Yo,
When you took off the belt?
you remember when Jonas kicked me in the chest? That's what I'm doing. I'm getting my get back, bro.
You made me think of that McDonald's commercial.
What you eat? What you eating, Bailey? When the McDonald's person, he's eating like Burger King or something like that, and the clown starts wilding out on him.
Oh, yo, I thought that
Crabs, Bailey.
Yeah, I thought of that.
Yo,
Like,
it was that commercial's hilarious.
so long ago. Another 5 from Daniel Jackson. It says, got a dragon got tattoos on his face from getting locked up after avoiding child support. Hashtag revolutionary deadbeat. Hashtag Kuma is best dad. Hashtag Larry is my daddy.
yo, today, yo.
See, you got them activated with the hoodie.
Yeah, they feeling you today, bro.
Bro, you gonna
Come make me act up.
you're gonna make them like come for me with like child support, bro. I'm not about that. I'm about continuing the cycle. I wasn't there, bro. I ain't trying to be there.
Another 2 from Gerard Ramirez. Says, Ichigo banking Bankai became overused. Please not Gear 5. I couldn't talk to y'all about the Bankai situation.
Nah, I think Ichigo just was so heavily outmatched. That he
like,
had to go
necessary.
Bankai
I think
all
I
times.
think that's the difference. Like Larry's point earlier was like, if he's doing it against people he clearly doesn't need to use Gear 5 against. Every time I seen Ichigo in his Bankai, he was fighting above his weight class.
Yo, seriously.
And he was losing.
Yeah.
And also,
He was just trying to survive.
Even when he was stunting on Kaguya.
yeah.
And he got bodied at the end of it.
But also too, I feel like there's a big difference because like I feel like when Luffy, when he's going everything, there's more to explore with that ability. What your capabilities you do. Ichigo would do it, and you're just fighting regular. You know what I'm saying? It's like there wasn't really more to it. It's just like, all right, my own instincts, my own reaction time, just that. It's like you just.
And he just did the same move over and over.
Yeah.
These are two very different points that are being made right now.
What made me like legitimately just be like, I think what's in my mind is like, yo, he fought Kaido like in hybrid form, bro, like in regular form, and just used haki, and they were banging out, splitting the sky and all that, bro. What's the point of going to Gear 5 now? Like, you don't need it for like a boost in strength.
Yeah.
You already have the strength in base form. You could do anything at this point in base form. Look what Garp doing in the latest episode. Luffy's capable of just doing that and then going, you know what? I want to get more versatile. Let's go Gear 5. Because now I can make stronger attacks with this. He's just using it.
Yeah.
And I think that's what messes me up in my head. Every time I see him use it, I'm like, yo, do you need it?
I don't have the issue, but I also don't have an issue with you just using this form. Because the form isn't just, oh, I'm stronger. I can do anything in this form now. But that's me.
Yo, hockey solve everything, bro. It does, bro.
Not if you need glasses, Spawn.
Honestly,
Can't spawn hockey glasses.
But this may sound crazy. This may sound crazy because it's an ability. Do you think Gear 5 is making Luffy's hockey stronger? If it's increasing everything else.
Yo, if anything, it's making him weaker.
You think it's making his hockey weaker?
Yo, because now he's starting to become Devil Fruit reliant.
Yeah. Because I'm thinking it's how it's accessing his hockey
The
form.
question is really, because I remember when we were reading those chapters about with Luffy fighting Kaido on the rooftop, we were talking about, yo, his hockey's just straight leaking out of him every punch.
Right.
Every attack, there's hockey coded, it's leaking out, it's Conqueror's coding, etc. It doesn't seem to be doing that anymore. At least what I'm seeing. When he punched that snake, it wasn't Conqueror's coding, it wasn't ACOG or whatever. So, like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't mind it yet. I'll say that. I don't like Luffy being too happy at the end of fights, so I have like a completely different view on Gear 5.
There's lightning coming from
Oh,
it.
snap. Hey, man.
But the thing is, that could be either Conquerors or Black Lightning.
Because he hockey hard, actually.
I'm with Larry.
I
He
just
didn't
realized-
do all that to that snake, bro.
I just recognize that. He hockey hard. Look at
Yeah, he
this.
did.
He hockey hard. I didn't realize
He swung on that snake harder than he was fighting Gorosei members, bro. What we doing? We got another.
That's so funny.
Yo, like, why though?
that is.
Another 5 gifted memberships from Needles. It says,
Oh, thank you.
oh, there's just the gift membership. So sorry, there's no super chat. So thank you. Throw the knock my fist in the chat. We got another 10 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, well, there has been one giant who's had a devil fruit, but she was part of a filler. It was when the crew just got to the New World. I remember that filler. It was whack.
I don't.
And another 8 months at Nakama status for Roberto. So thank you.
Thank you, Roberto.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Another 5 from Max Rose. It says, I'm about to die, and Lily used the 𝐽𝐽𝐽 no Mi. Eam was about to die, and Lily used the 𝐽𝐽𝐽 no Mi to save him, and now Imu doing this out of lover's rage. He sees Law do it to Luffy and remembers. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be kind of lame, bro.
No, that wouldn't make sense. I'm sorry. The reason why, because like he's all having his grudge about the betrayal, the mistake she made, and then he has his picture up on the wall. Like he's like, so you know,
Why'd you leave?
yeah, like you know. So he's like this trauma of like.
He was like, yo, I was listening to Tyrese.
We got another 2 from Manny D. Nika. It says, what is y'all's best foreshadowing I'll try to call? So our favorite foreshadowing in the series?
Ooh.
The one that's coming to mind is Laboon and the crew. Because like it ended up being an entire member that joined the ship in Brook. And like the backstory hit. You know what I'm saying? So I'll go with that one. Just off the top of the head. Like that there was some crew out there.
I don't know why. It's like whack, but it just was so cool at the moment when Kaido was told to like take out Morio's crew, and we didn't see Kaido for a minute.
Oh yeah.
And then he finally showed up, and I was like, bro, this is a bad dude,
Yo,
bro.
yeah.
Like I don't know why. Like it was, and even if so, like in Arlong Park when Jinbei got named, dropped.
Yeah, that's a good
I thought
one.
that was cool too. But I don't know. There's something for me, just the Kaido name drop.
Yeah.
It just made him seem like the most vicious dude of all time, and we knew nothing.
Right.
We ain't knew what he looked like. We just knew that Moria took a backseat for the rest of his life.
I have the two subtle ones. Besides, I mean, there's another one, but I don't think you could count that because we don't know if it's actually Sabo in at Laughtale. You know what I'm talking about? When they had the picture.
Oh, the silhouette.
The silhouette. No, silhouette. It's a person who's wearing a hat and pretty much wearing the outfit of Sabo, but he's facing the execution platform. And people think because Dragon was there, Sabo might have been there, and also what to do with the.
Imagine just seeing Luffy and you don't do anything,
Yeah.
He didn't have his memory.
but you see a picture of Ace.
No, but it was more than that. It was more than that,
Yo,
though.
bro, that would be the worst foreshadowing of all time.
It was
bro.
Ace's death that triggered it.
and
Yo.
Sake come back.
Because the whole thing was like he thought Ace was just some random pirate.
Yeah.
No, bro.
But the other ones I was
I'd
gonna
be
bring
like,
up
nah.
was the pretty much
Koby thing, right?
yeah, when pretty much when the guy said that there's been pirates sneaking into the Marines and stuff like that. We see Virgo, and the other one was at the Somebody Expo. They had the list.
You said what?
Somebody Expo, whatever.
Sabaody Archipelago?
Yeah. I don't know, bro.
Dude, I don't know you gonna say say the Shabody, like say the short
It's,
term.
it's not Shabody, it's Shabuti.
It should be.
Shibuti.
They had the slaves list. Again, it's subtle. They had the slaves list of like the pricing of like mermaids or whatever, and they had the mink tribe there.
Which one would you would have bought, bro?
Damn.
But yeah, those two.
Oh yeah, the Ming tribe was there. That was a good one.
Crazy. What else we got?
I'm trying to set the calls up. We did get another 2 months at Nakama status from
Thank
Chef
you.
1348. It says spam gear 5 so he doesn't get so fatigued each time. My thing is that might be happening. That's not Luffy's intention. At least it hasn't been stated.
Bro, I'm
to be
not
his
trying to
intention.
see him train on panel right now. Bro. Like, it's just...
Yeah. Another 10 from Roberto Figueredo. It says, I realized while I was rewatching Jaya, when Old Man Cricket was talking about clouds that move around the globe for centuries, he was thinking about the ancient weapon Emu was using. I mean, he is. I doubt it.
That would be crazy.
I doubt
Say it
it.
again, wow.
I doubt it. So when Old Man Cricket was talking about the clouds that move around the sky or whatever, he's saying that he was referring to the ancient weapon that Emu just used or be using.
It's either that or the island that Nami would go to because they would move.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. Other Sky Islands, Jaya.
Yeah. All right, that's it, right?
Yeah. I already set up the calls. So guys, if you want to join the giveaway, it's gonna last another 2 minutes. It's in the call waiting room on Discord. I thought we would have more time. I thought y'all were gonna say more stuff, bro. I'm sorry. But join the giveaway so you could be a winner. We could go to commercial. Like the setup is there.
We're just gonna wait it out.
Oh my god.
we're waiting it out?
We're waiting it out, man.
make
Listen.
we're gonna go through this excruciating
Oh my god, bro.
part,
Listen, man.
wasting 2 minutes.
That's on you. I give y'all the out.
Why can't you just be like, yo, 30 seconds?
Cause I gotta ping them so that they can know that the call is live, right? Get enough people in the chat. Then drop the thing and make sure it's long enough so that each of them can enter it. Like, I need setup. I need time for that. Y'all want me to just be like, these 5 people randomly. If I want it to be fair.
I feel like 30 seconds is enough, bro.
Listen.
What about 1 minute?
Yeah, like why not 45 seconds?
Listen, bro.
Bro, you always put in like 10 minutes.
I put in 3 minutes, bro.
Yeah, bro.
2 minutes ago. Not even.
Yo,
Marv said he's going to the bathroom.
Magnificent Marv said, "I'm going to the bathroom."
Listen.
This is what we're dealing with, bro.
Listen, bro. It's 13 more seconds till we determine who won the giveaway.
Yo, it's been a long 2 minutes, bro.
Yo, F y'all, bro.
Should have played that Avant song. I only got 4 minutes.
Listen, I'm going to just start.
You could do better than that, Lawrence.
No?
Nah.
No?
All right, we did get our 5 winners.
Damn, yo. Crazy.
Yeah, man. It's Black.
Yo, shout out to y'all. Yo, y'all having that time, bro. So lucky.
Oh, man. Listen.
Yeah, bro.
Listen.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Black Jesus, you
Black
are
Jesus.
first
We out
winner.
here, yo. Come on, bro. Better be ready, bro.
All right, let me unmute.
Black Jesus.
You there?
Yo, can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
what's up, Brody?
Yeah, what's up?
Chilling, man. Yo, you breathing in my ear, bro. You trying to seduce me?
Oh, sorry, am I breathing?
Yeah, you're breathing in my ear. You trying to seduce me? What's up, bro?
Anyway, what's up, yo? Let's see,
What's up, man? Thank you for calling.
How's that now?
No, you sound fine, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, you still in my
Okay.
ear. Don't lie to him, bro. I can feel your breath on my neck.
You talk about me wasting time. He's on the call and you wasted his
Just
time.
back
Okay.
up, brother. Back up like a little bit.
There you go. There you go.
All right, yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So, Blackbeard. Let me talk about this right now.
All right.
So, with the series has been like egging on like how he got his two fruit, or how he's stealing fruit powers. So here's my theory pretty much about it. Starting with like back to the Paramount War, he got Whitebeard under the sheets, took his banana, put it in his bloody hole, then ate it where no one saw it. And just like that, because his body is like special, he got the power. Essentially just put it on the sheet, fruit with blood, eat the fruit, no one saw, gets the power. That's my theory on how the fruits are pretty much transferred pretty much. And like if the whole world knew that, along with like Cross Guild and like hunting Marines, no one would be safe pretty much. Everyone sleeps, you're dead. And your fruit's mine pretty much. If the whole world knew that, no one with fruit power would be safe pretty much. So yeah, that's what I think.
Two things. One,
Yeah.
this is a family-friendly podcast, bro. What's wrong with you? Two, if the world knew that, fruits would be very safe. Because I don't think people are doing all that.
Yo, apparently Blackbeard's into necrophilia.
Yeah, like what?
And two, I never knew that like he was collecting all the STDs of devil fruits, bro.
Essentially, like you get someone's blood, you cover it, or any DNA, or like what a lineage factor they call it. Put it on the fruit, and that's how you transfer the fruit powers, pretty much.
Bruh.
So like, if you buried a dairy fruit, devil fruit user under like a tree, like you'd be buried under like Nami's tree. Eventually, one of those like oranges would have become a devil fruit, pretty much. Is what I think. Yeah.
I think you need Jesus. That's what I
Yo,
think.
well, so hold on. So
I can't.
but if that theory ring true, then Ace is buried with the devil fruit, right? But nothing came out of the ground.
That's the only thing, because if that were the case, I would say like if it gets close enough to the ocean, if you're very close to the ocean, it's born like somewhere random in the world anywhere. But if it's like directly where you died, like no ocean, no water, it's probably gonna pop up there, not in a random place in the world.
I need more than that, bro, to believe this.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Yo, thank you.
Wow, bro.
Thank you for your Sanji dream, bro.
Have a nice night.
Yeah, I
man.
appreciate you, man. Good help, bro.
Call it. I can't.
You was rushing me to make that happen. I just want you to know that. All right, next up is Marvel Mike 97.
Hey, Marvelin and Michaelin.
Let me get him out of here. All right, Mike. How's it going, man?
You're
So,
Mikael,
You're muted.
Michelle.
Mike, you got 2 seconds, bro. Oh, I was about to say. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, we can
Hey,
hear you,
what's
man.
up, Mike?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm trying to figure out how to do Discord on my phone right now.
It's all right. You're doing pretty well, bro.
Thank you. I'm trying to read from my theories because a few weeks ago I was like writing down theories while you guys were talking,
Nice.
so I come prepared.
Nice. I like
So-
that.
What I got is a possible new arc that, like, I think Lawrence was talking about like the other week, where he was talking about the man marked by flames, him causing vortexes and twisters and sinking ships. So I was thinking he can create like 4 different vortexes that have like islands a part of them, and that's going to be like an arc that's going to be like
Wait, that's it?
Mike, you still there?
Miko?
Marvel Mike?
Motion,
We might have lost him.
Where's Marvel, baby?
Should I drop him and bring him back? Maybe that's.
Nah, I think he's trying to figure out the Discord thing.
Moshi.
He's not muted.
Mike, you got this, bro. I know you're looking at notes, bro.
Nah, I think something's just off with his like phone or whatever.
He said you don't know how to use Discord, bro. It's alright, though. We're gonna give you like 15 seconds, Mike. Imagine he's like,
did you not hear me?
Nah, we haven't heard you for like 10, 12 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. I don't know. So my theory was like a possible arc that's going to happen with Man Barked by Flames and possible Yonkos and World Government and Sword, and like it'll be like a Davy back to win the final Road Poneglyph.
Between who?
What was that?
Between who? Like, are they Davy backing against the man marked by flames, or who's participating in the Davy back here?
Like the different, like Straw Hats, maybe Sword,
Everybody.
Cross Guild, Blackbeard. Yeah, because
Okay.
if he can create like 4 different like vortexes, it can be 4 different like groups, or even more than 4 groups, like battling each other, and like closer they get, more battles ensue, and like the battles you wanted to see. And like the Man Marked by Flames is he doesn't have control of who gets the One Piece, but he is the person who has the final piece to it.
So he's like not really orchestrating, but he's like playing a game with them, like putting all the people in this like
time to play the game.
vortex or something and trapping them
He's
in.
basically the baddie at the club that everybody trying to holla at.
You ain't lying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's like, you want this cookie, you gotta earn it.
Oh,
But
man.
thank you.
Nah, thank you, Mike.
It's a dope
Thank you.
theory.
Yeah, man.
I hope to call again and give some more theories, because I have a few more written down. Like one about God of War, one about like pre and post time skips.
Yeah, we're looking forward to hearing those, man, next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
share them.
definitely.
Share them.
All right.
See you later,
Thank
man.
you.
Good
Have
night.
a good one.
Yeah.
Bye.
All right. Next up is Coach. Coach.
Put me in, coach.
It's been a while since we heard from Coach, man.
You wanna win? Put Booby in.
Yo, Friday Night Lights is so good. Coach, what's going on, man?
You, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
we can't hear you, bro.
Yo, I was terrified. I do not know how to work this Discord thing, dude. We don't even have the brr 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 anymore.
I know, bro.
Yeah.
Sad, bro. RP.
First things first, I have a question. So we got a new puppy over here, and its name is Moose. And one of its pet names is now Moosh Moosh, which you guys always say on the show. What does that even mean?
Oh, so it's from
It's when Kizaru.
Kizaru used to
Picks up the
answer the
call.
phones. He would say mosh mosh, moshi moshi. Yeah. So
Yeah, hey, you'll see it at Sabaody.
I didn't know where it came from, but I just started using it with the dog. So hopefully this isn't some sort of weird stuff.
nah, I think it just means like hello.
Yeah, it's like a
Okay,
hey, hello.
But yeah, I'm going to. Can I put this on speaker on Discord?
Yeah,
I have a theory I sent to Seb on Discord the other weekend after a couple adult beverages. I'd love to rattle off you guys.
Damn, y'all had a date in a private DM? It's crazy. That's so sweet.
All right.
Oh, man.
So I'm not gonna be able to hear you. Can you do speakerphone on Discord? or
Yeah,
not?
so at the bottom of the screen, just slide up, and then you should be able to see speaker.
Bottom of the screen. Yeah, not gonna lie, that did not work, and I don't want to take up more of your guys' time.
No, it didn't work. You should be able to just, at the bottom of the screen, just swipe up, like from the very bottom. And then it should be able to say speaker on it. It gives you like an options.
Are you on your phone or are you on like your desktop, laptop?
Would it matter if it's like an iPhone or Android? Or
Yeah, y'all. I'm just gonna read it.
All right.
But I won't be able to hear y'all because I'm gonna be reading it at the same time, if that makes sense.
All right, finish it,
So
and
I'll
then we'll
wrap
be
it
able to
up.
hear you.
Yeah. All right. Sorry about that, fellas. All right. So the theory is like this. And again, I don't know if this is a common theory because it seemed kind of like crazy that it hadn't been talked about yet. I'm not a big Google guy, so I'm not sure. But I'm rereading with my older brother, like I told you guys a while back, and they were talking about in an earlier episode and in the manga how the log posts take time to adjust to the islands that they're pointing to, and how some take minutes and others take hours. My theory was, what if Laughtale as an island is just a giant log pose? Like the island itself is a log pose that is pointing to the One Piece. It's not actually where the One Piece is. And it's like geographically built into the island, whether Joy Boy did that originally with the island by reshaping it or something along those lines. But like I was saying, like the island itself is the log pose, but instead of taking hours, it could take hundreds of years to adjust and point to where the One Piece is. And that's why when Roger got there, he showed up too early. He got to the center of the island and saw that the log pose wasn't set, so that's what made him laugh. And that's also why Emu does not have the One Piece yet either, and why he became immortal, he or she, whatever, because they're waiting out for that log pose to point them in the direction to obtain the One Piece. Yeah, and basically that's why Roger said he wishes he could have met Joy Boy, because he left like a poneglyph or something there, basically saying like, I set this log pose, it'll point you to the One Piece. And that's the gist of it. I just did it quickly because I couldn't hear y'all, but what do you think?
I think it's a very interesting idea. So basically you're saying that Roger landed on the island, the final island, but that wasn't where the One Piece was. So the One Piece is still out there. So he kind of basically said, yo, I found what leads to the One Piece. So I'll just say that I did find it.
Yeah, and the reason why I liked it, I think when Coach sent it to me, is that it kind of runs into that, like, yo, I was too early, or whatever, like, thought process that the Roger Pirates had. Like, they weren't able to do anything with it. Because people always talked about, like, we've talked about it being Shirahoshi, like, if it just hasn't reset yet. You can't force a log post to reset. Even if you're a Conqueror's Hockey user, it doesn't matter. Like, there's nothing you can do about that. And Roger already, like, yo, I'm not going to make it. Like, I won't be here. I won't be alive when this thing actually resets. So, like...
It reminds me of, like, a giant lock. Like, you need a key, but this key is supposed to be assembled through many pieces. So Shirahoshi probably needed to be alive. The log pose for the island that Roger went to needed to, recalibrate. And the only way to get to the One Piece is you needed Shirahoshi in order to help you get to it.
Maybe.
I can see it.
I liked it.
Is it the only question is it too complicated at that point? Like, would we be upset if we did get to Laughtale and we didn't receive the One Piece immediately?
It's like, yo, go to this other... what's the Mario meme? Your princess is in another castle. Like, it's like, yeah, we got to Laughtale.
Yeah.
We did all the stuff for you to be like, actually, it's over that way. But...
It depends on how it's made, I guess, or how it's done. Because I could see us being, like, blue-balled. It's like, yo, we've been all the time.
I like it. It's very interesting, and it does make sense for certain things. The only thing I'm thinking of is like about how they know what happened. Like that's the only thing I'm thinking about. Like, if it wasn't, the One Piece, how do they know? Like, they know, for example, Rayleigh said that they know the whole Void Century. They know the ancient history of what happened. They know everything. They know what the D clan is. They know all this and that. How do they know? Unless they're like the opponent of put to them there that said it, but then the other thing, like said the thing that calls for action, is on the other island. Maybe, I don't know. That's one thing I'm thinking of.
That just gave me an idea. If you guys want to hear it,
Yeah, what's up?
And if we're just spitballing, like, have you guys ever seen like they made like the One Piece story, but it's on like granite walls in Japan or something like that? Like they're making it's like a modern art thing.
Yeah.
What if the history, the Logpose itself is a giant poneglyph, and like the history of the world is written on it, and then at the end it's like written by Joy Boy?
Maybe. I mean, a Logpose poneglyph is now we're getting a little goofy. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, a little too complicated.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. But Coach, it's good hearing from you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was nice hearing from you guys.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
expect to be on the call. I had to jump out of the shower. The Yankees game's on at the same time.
Bro, I
a
got
lot
the game
going
on right now.
Hey man, you better have some underwear on talking to us.
You're stupid.
But listen, fellas, it's always awesome talking to you. Appreciate you picking up the call and keep up the great work. You guys are awesome.
All right, thank you,
Thank you.
Coach. Same to
Appreciate
you,
that.
bro.
You too, yeah.
Much, much.
Yep. Later. Good boy.
Have a good night, man.
You can just tell him later.
I can't be friends with people on Discord.
in
bro.
your private DMs.
Oh my god. Sinbad 𝙏𝙝𝙪𝙢𝙗? I don't know how to say your last name, but you're next. Sinbad, how's it going?
Yo, can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm good. How are y'all doing?
Oh, we're doing good, man.
All right. Mm-hmm.
How are you doing?
Yeah,
How
I
you
just wanted
doing?
to say it's good to see you guys and to hear from you. I've been following you guys for about like a year now,
Oh wow, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Awesome, thank you.
and I want to thank you guys for turning the calls into Discord calls because I'm not about to pay $70 for an international call.
Yeah, man. It's been a long time due.
Yeah.
Long time due.
It's crazy. I recommended this like a year ago. You ain't want to listen to me.
It's Lionel's fault.
Oh, what-
Glad we can hear you call.
Yeah.
What's up?
What I wanted to talk with you guys is really a hot take, not a theory, and I wanted to get your ideas of it. So basically, I've been following One Piece for like since I was a child, even before I knew what animes were really. And what I noticed as I progressed with One Piece is that I really don't care about the Straw Hat Pirates. Like as characters, they're well written. I'll give them that, but it's not my favorite type of character.
Okay.
So basically, what's really interesting me in One Piece is the Void Century. What's happened? Why did the Joy Boy lose? All of that, and it will really piss me off after all these years of watching these theories, these talks. That at Laughtale, when everything will be revealed to us, it just shows an image of Luffy either sleeping or going, nah, I don't care. I would really, really hate. It will be funny, of course, and it will be in the spirit of Luffy, but it will just feel like Oda telling me, hey, you see all these years that you wasted on theorizing what the One Piece is and what happened the Vault Century? Well, you wasted your time. Even the main character doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys think?
I feel like I'm still just in shock that you've dedicated this much time and you don't even vibe with the main characters like that. That's so wild to me. Yeah. But I get what you're saying. Like when we get to it, if Luffy just isn't excited or doesn't care about it, it would be in line with his character. Yeah. But it's like we put in all this effort, time, and energy into it. I think Luffy will be excited though. I think Oda knows that he needs to make.
I think
Luffy
he'll be amazed by what's happened. Like he'll see the accomplishments of Joy Boy and feel kind of jealous that he probably didn't get to that point, maybe. But he'll also feel like this is why One Piece has to continue so he can reach those moments, so it'll like inspire him. But I think the real payoff is going to be from Robin. Yeah. Robin is going to give us everything we need, and everybody's just going to sit down and be excited. Meanwhile, Luffy, as you said, is probably just going to sleep.
I mean, that's exactly it. That's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that at the end of Laughtale, it's not just gonna be Luffy's team that's gonna go there. It's gonna be everybody. I think that the final road poneglyph will just be spread to the Yonkos and everybody, and it's gonna be like a battle royale, like a rush to Laughtale. You get me? So if that's the case, I don't think that they're gonna have the time to sit down and listen to the story. I think like we, the audience, will get it through Robin, but the Straw Hat Pirates really don't care. They never been shown to care about Robin only because of her history, but neither Nami nor Zoro nor Luffy care about what happened 100 years ago. I mean, we're in basically chapter 1120 something, and Luffy doesn't even know who Nika is. Emmett said to him, Nika, and he's like, who's that?
I get the frustration.
To
I get
me,
it.
I could see actually Luffy listening of two things. One, Luffy actually, when Robin speaks, he actually listens. When Robin's telling Luffy something, he's actually is intrigued or he wants to hear what Robin has to say. So if it's Robin speaking, I would say that. And also, I think it matters the characters. Because Luffy listened to, and mostly all the flashbacks, besides Robin's, he listened to Robin's flashback, which he told a story about Devil's Lobby. He also listened to Odin's flashback. So Luffy has to vibe or show some respect towards that person. Roger, he's going to have it. If he hears more about Joy Boy, he's probably going to have it. So
Luffy
that's
don't even respect nobody, bro.
But since
I'm the Pirate King.
we do have to drop you here because we do have to end the show. But definitely call again.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you, bro.
All right, see you.
Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right, let's read the rest of the super chats.
Yeah. All right, we got another 2 from Jewish Pistol. It says, will we ever see Base conquers coding? Or Gear 4 Rio and conquers coding again? Sure.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
can
Sure.
hopefully.
We got another 5 months membership to Nakama status from Jar Jar Binks. It says, I ain't ever gonna read One Piece, but love y'all boys. The harder one. You're a member for 5 months to even read the series?
I appreciate you, bro.
Are you anime only?
Listen, bro, he loves the vibes.
The spoilers,
That's what we
though,
provide, bro.
It's
The
crazy.
vibes.
All right. Appreciate it. Another 5
Thank you.
from Anthony Herrera. It says, F Discord calls, LOL. Bring back the mobile phone calls. Larry and Seb ain't having it with these Discord calls, LOL. We just gotta.
I don't think it's the
format back.
Discord calls. I think Larry's just not having it with Seb.
Yo, you
playing
blame
2
me.
minutes on awaiting.
There's a reason for it. Anyway, another 2 from T-Bag. It says, will Maxi Hockey Juro accidentally kill Pizarro? I don't know what that
Oh,
means.
Max Hockey?
Max Hockey Gura. I
So
assume.
he's just saying infused Goro.
Yeah. Nah. Yeah.
I mean, if it's Max Hockey, that includes everything?
If it's Blackbeard can't do that though. So it's like
It would be his max.
Nah, there's a 1%.
another 2 from Chef 1384 48. It says person waiting on shore for crew is messing with them. Maybe.
Could be.
That was Chef's first super chat. We got another 10.
I forgot all about that. That might be how they got to Elbaf.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Shicky, bro.
1%. Another 10 from Dopey. It says, I don't like Sanji. But what was his training? Because we never really see it. We see Zoro train, and maybe Sanji, he's always fighting, keeping Luffy from the fridge. And that's how he stays in shape.
Sanji was just trying to keep it tight, bro. That's it. The whole time.
And also, too, at the very least, was Sanji had to fight, what, the 99...
He had to steal the recipes from those
99 masters, yeah.
And he only used like 2 so far.
He's probably used all of them.
Bro has not cooked.
We got another 2 from Justin Montanez. It says, Larry Goatee sponsored by Just for Men. # Law the Goat.
Thank you.
Another 2 from Trap. Oh. I don't know what happened. Give me 2 seconds. All right. Another 2 from Trap Shadow. It says, needing a Shirahoshi could mean buy Fishman Island. Yeah, maybe. Another 5 from My Bad I Forgot It. My number Seb says with Gusto. # Throbbing for Robin. What? Another 2 from Carlos Zapata. How high would each of your bounties be? Over $1 billion. But that's all the super chats.
$1 billion.
Oh, we got another one. 5. It says started Bleach because of all the hate. Starting to like it. Who's your favorite characters? # get up. # BBC shout out to Strahd for the sub. I don't have a favorite character in Bleach.
I don't really have one, but if I did, Probably be Aizen, bro.
Yeah, I like Aizen too.
yeah.
I like Yamato.
Yeah, Yamato, he was alright.
Who's the bald head dude that wasn't that strong but looked cool? That
Oh,
guy. Not Renji.
no, oh, he's
Nah.
Sabaki's, I think.
He was
right?
under
Yeah.
Kenpachi's squad.
That dude.
Yo, Kenpachi.
I was gonna say him too.
Yeah, he's a bad. I think the newest Bleach episode was so hard, bro. Yo, those last seasons that they coming out with on Hulu, yo, they're fire, bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, they're so good.
See, I stopped watching me, so I don't know any new characters that I might like.
All right, guys, it's the end of the episode. If you haven't liked the video yet, please like the video. For all our audio-only listeners, if you haven't left a comment and rated us 5 stars, please do so. And to everybody that continues to support us, thank you so very much for all the generous donations and the generous likes, and also just watching. Even if you're just putting us on in the background as noise. Thank you so much for calling us from crazy countries. As always, it's super flattering to hear people from Greece and Holland and, you know, everywhere else. So thank you so much. But other than that, my name is Larry.
Lawrence.
Lino!
Seb!
And this is that One Piece Talk.
Ja!